So, hello, all of you wonderful folks. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Today is Belegar time. Today's Belegar time. Belegar. Iron Hammer. So, welcome to the stream, everybody. Hope each and every one of you beautiful, fine folks are doing fantastic. Good to see you guys. Good to see you guys. It's Belegar time. And we know that his missile block chance is plus 20% as is. And shield block and the shield wall formation as well. It sounds like it's going to be excellent. It sounds like that is a very delicious strategy. The true king of 8 peaks. The depressing thing about Belegar is his dad's inside of his army. So we've got Legendary very hard, Classical. Let's jump in, boys. Let us jump in with it. And I'm looking forward to showcasing you guys all the really cool stuff you can get access to as part of Belegar, Jesus. Don't want no demon prince. Belegar existing. So yeah, very excited to show this one off. We've already done a little bit of theory crafting. So hopefully it's not going to be a repeat of me just getting smoked like I did on Thoric in the first campaign. We should be able to showcase some pretty good gameplay off here because we've already theory crafted at least a little bit of it. Yo, Bunky, what's up, bud? With the Slayer stream. I've enjoyed your stuff since. Yo, Bunky boy, much love to you. Thank you for that. An army of gold shields, disgusting. Yep, it is literally tier 1. Wait, tier 0. Hell's Gate, don't forget, tier 0. Dwarf warriors will have golden shields. Insane. Insane. Right. So let's continue on. Let's load in. Loading screens do take a wee bit of time, I must admit. Sometimes they have the tendency to take a wee bit of time. But we'll jump in. Super excited to play this one. Very excited to show this one off. So we got obviously the 4. So yeah, King Lund Ironhammer is Belegar's dad, I'm pretty sure. Or related to Belegar, obviously. And it's very funny that, you know, if Belegar ever fails a grudge, you know, another one spawned with King Lund Ironhammer, that's for sure. So we can start off by getting increased mobility, get all the ghosties inside of the army, as we can see. And thankfully, obviously, they start off with no cost. Hey, Countess, good to see you all. Hope everyone's doing lovely. Much love to all of you guys. So you can see, obviously, we've got Age of Reckoning, which we need to get to 3,200 grudges. We have 475 there and 807. So a real nice starter for our grudges here. So we're starting off with golden shields for the Dwarf Warriors. From the get-go, boys. Dwarf warriors with golden shields from the get-go. And then, obviously, as we know, if we go towards the tech and go into clan, interlocking shields, what we're getting right now is a 90% chance, ladies and gentlemen. 90% chance missile block chance when you take interlocking shields and put them in the shield wall formation. 90%. Let that set in for tier 0 units. 90% missile block chance. It is honestly ridiculous. Cap for missile block chance, I think it's either 90% or you can go up to 100 because with missile block chance, right, the way it worked within Three Kingdoms specifically is you could go over 100%. Like you could actually get 100%. So yeah. Does the artillery still try to shoot them with range? Walter, that's a really good question. And honestly, sometimes I see them ignore them. I actually generally see them ignore shooting units with really, really high missile block chance because the AI is thinking to themselves, what is the point? What's the point? Would it be 95% enough cap? Yeah, it'd be 95, yeah. Technically on the screen it'd be 95, but we need to figure out if it's actually working like that. God, it's so mental. Oh, honestly, it's bonkers the level of block chance you can get. It is genuinely insane. I love it so much. I absolutely love it. And obviously, Belegar is an absolute unit. Belegar is an absolute unit. He's a real stonking tonk. Normally, I don't keep hammers. I'm not sure about you guys, but normally I don't keep the hammers. I don't think it's worth it. It's so expensive. So expensive. Three Kingdoms, yeah. I started my channel on Three Kingdoms, fun fact. I started streaming. And Belegar, excuse me, was my very first Warhammer 3 stream. Warhammer 2 stream. Fun fact about me as a streamer. Fun fact about me as a streamer, boys. Three Kingdoms was dope. Yeah, I agree. The DLC management of that game was not very good. Let's get the attacks in there. Who do you think wins in the fight? Belegar or a Blood Knight on foot? What are we talking about? Lore? Or are we talking about in? I mean, yeah, from a lore standpoint, it's a good question. I would probably Belegar is pretty strong, right? But I think Blood Knights are incredibly powerful as well. Like same with the Bretonnians Knights with the lady, the Blessing of the Lady Knights. I can't believe my brain's farting already. Yeah, you'd be expected to see Grail Knights. That's the one. Grail Knights. Grail Knights. Blood Knights are Grail Knights, but for the vampire version of it, right? So you'd honestly expect. Yeah, honestly, probably the Blood Knight. Belegar's not as. He's an insanely good fighter, but he's not like redonkulous, right? Closing the Rangers, if their cloaks are back yet. I mean, it looks like they're. No, they just got hoods on. But the outfits formed into their armor, it seems though. Right. Come on. Good stuff. Yeah, having Terror early on is so tasty. He's one of the best melee lord dwarf. It's one of those interesting things where his stat line's really good. Like, yes, Belegar is very, very strong from a stat line perspective, but I feel like he doesn't have that oomph. You know what I mean? He doesn't have that oomph. 700k in a video by some Battlesy guy showed up. Wait, really? Which one, Bootham? Out of interest. Which one? That's a bit of an ego boost, that, I tell you, Jesus. Pay back every grudge. Pay back every grudge, Landler. You're not wrong, lad. You're not wrong. Will an Ironbreaker Doomstack? Well, I mean, it's one of those things where I think that's purely dependent on what you're fighting, right? Hold on. Let me turn my my camera on, my light on. And then close this. And then bada bing. Bada boom. The shiny domium. You guys, honestly, it was so funny. I had so many comments on one of my live streams that my dome was shiny. That and I basically just said Sigmar's within me, which is the reason why my dome is so shiny. I was playing a Franz campaign. Do you know what I mean? Sigmar is within me. Just came to the stream. Have there been any changes to Belegar's skill tree? We'll go over it, matey. We'll go over it. Sigmar's... Okay, I probably should have thought about the wording there. Yeah, okay. Sigmar's within me. Yeah, okay. Hey, yo. Sigmar's blessings are within... Ooh, still... It's hard. No, we'll leave it be. We'll just move on, boys. We'll move on. We'll move on. Alright. Zooming into my face? Yes. Right. Yo, Gorok, that double combination there, I like it. Beautiful fight. Any information on the release of the patch, the 30th, matey? Wait, I didn't level 2. So let's have a look. So we get... Oh yeah, this is new. So Ore of Endurance, Mastercrafted Weapon, and Rune Warded Armor is new. And no worries, dude. So we're looking at Age of Conquest. I have a feeling that existed already. But these are really tasty. Honestly, the Rune Warded Armor... Wait, hold on. You can probably get 85% with Belegar. Everybody else, you can get tier 0 Dwarf Warriors with Shield Wall. With insane amounts of block chance. I do wonder... So it's not worth Confederating Katakern. It's not worth Confederating Katakern. Even more Mizzle Block on Belegar? I know, right? But those are really nice. Grimbrod and Lundgrim go way harder than Belegar. I can do it with the tanky. I think it depends, right? Yeah, go harder as in do more damage, agreed. But they are squishier in general, right? Why isn't it worth Confederating? It bugs the Book of Grudges right now. And it bugs the Grudges for the Age of Reckoning. So it's not worth Confederating at the moment. You get baited. You get hard baited. So if it makes it to live, guys, I will make sure that I do what I can to make guys aware. Because I have already said that it does not feel good that you as a player, you know, just trying to play the game normally are punished. So yeah, I'm trying to ask them about it. Top tier army buff kind of dude. Oh yeah, 100%. He's one of the best generals in the game from a perspective of buffing units for sure. Like especially now with other stuff that he gets access to as well. Really tasty. Right, I went way too wide on my inventory here. Wait, where's my hammer? Oh, my hammer is all the way back here. Oopsie. But yeah, honestly, once you get... wait, wasn't this a way longer range? 35 meters. I think I have to buff it up first, right? I think once you get the buff on it, that's when it starts becoming way better. Honestly, the war coming in for the Goblin Wolf Riders is pretty nutty. The war now working for the greenskins is pretty insane. Although, don't worry about that, guys. People in my comments were worried about it. Do not worry, because auto-resolve does not consider the wargs in auto-resolve, right? It doesn't have the opportunity to consider them. So don't worry about this affecting too much from an auto-resolve perspective. The only real implication it'll have is the fact that you're going to fight them. You know, you're going to fight them a wee bit. Let's spread these guys out just so we can kind of get as wide line as we can. And Louis next week. Wait, it is next week. Soon. Soon, my friend. You'll be getting content from me on the Wednesday, late Wednesday, is when I'll be streaming the new DLC. Is it true that it looks tomorrow? I cannot confirm nor deny. Cannot confirm nor deny. Malachi should have been a hero? Interesting question. I don't think so. Yo, thank you so much for the €20 super chat. Much love to you, dude. It's really kind of you. Will the Iron Infernal Guards for Chorus get some formations as well? Great question. You'd hope so. Yeah, dude, much love for the... Thank you for the super chat. You'd honestly hope so. I think one of the reasons why... I think Shield Wall in-game, exploring it, I think definitely is something that I think they should probably try and explore a little bit more by having formations. Anytime you have the opportunities of expanding what you can do as a player, I'm always up for it, right? I think I'll always be up for the fact that you can do more cool things. Auto-resolve would probably receive the same result. Yeah, I wouldn't expect it to change the auto-resolve. You have a couple days off for the 30th. Smash Brown, it is. The game is out. The DLC is out on the 30th, so don't worry about that if you have booked time off. But it will be out. You'll be the 30th. You'll be completely fine, buddy. You'll be completely fine. Do the dwarves have higher mass, or are they still considered footballs for monstrous entities? Well, they've never been considered footballs for monstrous entities because you need to do this one trick, which might not be known for that many people. Basically, if you utilize this trick, where you make any unit 8 ranks deep, so 8 of them needs to be ranked deep. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? So if you have 8 of them like this, in like a box, their mass is quadrupled. So they have 170 times 4, which is, what, 680? So all of a sudden, large entities will struggle to push through that. So you always got to make sure to utilize that, that trick. You know, always make sure to utilize that trick. Is going 8 ranks deep on a unit to do so. Am I allowed to share my opinion on the DLC? No, Korok, not yet. But yeah, Link Adion, I hope you're doing well, my friend. Thank you again for the super chat. Remember to brace your unit? Definitely, yeah. Definitely make sure to brace him. What happens when 2 Dowie units with shield wall line against each other? They exchange secrets and numbers, and they kiss each other. That's normally what happens, actually, when 2 units with a shield wall line against each other. It depends if you mean right next to each other. They'll like combined into the shield walls. As soon as they go into melee, exactly what Scott has just said, the shield wall disappears because the buff only applies when they're in melee. Had their mass multiplied. That'll be it. That'll be it. Any point in starting a campaign before the 30th? If I likely won't finish it. I mean, it's up to you. If you want to play a campaign, lad, I'm not going to say to not or to do it. So do not confederate them because it'll bug all of the relative grudges. Lord of the England. What I like to do myself, I just think Ranger stacks are cool and all. I do like Ranger stacks, but I feel like I'm one of those guys that I've done so many Ranger stacks with Belegar before. So we'll just do a traditional Dowie route. We'll go with the traditional Dowie route. We'll get the Thane in there. We can get the 5th Ancestral Lord in there. And we'll make sure to get the growth in there. So keep in mind, the growth buildings have been buffed. So there used to be 12 growth, now they're 20. I think it was 24, now it's 30. And I think it was 36, now it's 40. So, and the casualty replenishment rate hasn't been increased a lot as well. A lot of casualty replenishment rates has been improved for sure. Which is really good to see. So we've also got tier 0 units in there. If we get Quarrelers in here, by the time we move over this side, we'll be fine. Only issue with not confederating these guys is the fact that... oh, there's vampires in there. Yeah, only reason that not confederating them is kind of sad is the fact that I won't have access to the grudge throwers that they'll give us. And obviously the grudge throwers are pretty huge. Getting tier, you know, artillery for free, basically. Let's go and check. I mean, it's one of those things where the Border Prince is going to die no matter what, so I will actually try and ally with him for now. And so yeah, like I said, we didn't confederate because otherwise the Book of Grudges, right? To confederate these guys, the value from 15,000 would have gone up all the way to 30,000. Just not worth it. Just not worth it. Plus they like us a lot, I believe. Yeah, they love us a lot. You can traditionally confederate them as well. You can traditionally confederate them, so you don't have to worry too much, boys. Don't worry about that. But until they fix the bug, do not confederate minor factions. Don't do quest battles either. It is so bait right now. It is absolutely bait. For example, if any of these quests require me to travel distance, like to teleport to them, not worth doing. Because it will completely screw your Age of Reckoning. Do not do it. It's not worth it. Can you confederate Legendary Lords traditionally, Little Pig? Fantastic question, and I'm not sure. And Jesus, thanks for follow, buddy. Just reclaiming 8 peaks have changed bonuses? Corvus, good question. I don't think so. Having dwarfed warriors at tier 0 is really huge. I couldn't agree more. I honestly think the fact that they have rechanged the units and shifted heroes to tier 2, huge. Ask Gaven real? Obviously not. You shouldn't have to ask that question. Satisfy the grudge. Make sure to report to your local witch hunter for questioning. Or, do not shame your ancestor. They'll fix the bug before release. I'm assuming they will. Tony. I can't answer for them, right? I can't answer for them, but I'd be surprised if they don't. Because I never want to speak for them, because it'd be unfair of me to do so, but my assumption is they probably would. Training. It's a shame we get a couple bad stuff in there. You probably would want to change one of the Thanes into another army. I'll jump over here. It's not only they don't have that many armies. Interesting there's no grudges on this fella. I'll probably have to start beating up Scrag, honestly. Scrag probably is going to be someone that's going to give us a decent amount. No, Skaven, not real. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Remember to confederate. Fanatic, don't worry, handsome. We didn't. Appreciate it, though. Is taking 8 peaks still mandatory for those lords who are nerfed until they do it? Nah. Honestly, I genuinely... This may be controversial to some people. I don't think going for Carrick 8 peaks is that worth it. You should not go out of your way to do it. Going out of your way to do Carrick 8 peaks is not worth it. It really isn't worth it. Consolidate, make sure your army's in a decent position, and then consider it. Don't just go rush it, because you'll completely screw yourself. By leaving your main settlement, you'll basically open up Orion and all the Wood Elves to be annoying. You're opening up Durthu to be annoying. It's not worth to do so. So build tall, get yourself situated, and then just completely crush everything to the east here, and then make your way down south. And with the changes and the buildings that are in Kadak Azor, this bad boy right here, Copper Mountain, you get a lot of money, right? You get a lot of money. Your money generation with the dwarves now has increased a lot. So you no longer are crippled with your economy. Plus, as long as you get 100% Age of Reckoning, you can get a secondary army that's free. Yo, James. What's the 95% shields thing? Dogma, I'll show you in 1 second, my friend. Just when the turn's finished. You'll be surprised. Can't wait to turn the Wood Elf land. Oh my god, guys, I've just remembered something. Wait, hold on, boys. Hold on, boys. Hold on, boys. I've remembered something. There's a new landmark in the Oak of Ages. There is a new landmark in the Oak of Ages. Do we want to start logging down the Oak of Ages, boys?
Do not shame your ancestors, Zoe brethren. It is time to chop down the stupid Oak of Ages for the good of the Dowie.
We need to start trading some of that lumber.
We Dowie deserve it. It is time to find them and kill them.
What a silly question. Does it even buff ranges? That's a really good question, actually. I'll check.
Kill all the knifies.
Yeah, I think it might actually buff ranges. I'd be surprised if it didn't. I think I made a video on it. Guys, I mean, this is like selling out, but I made my dwarf video will have it in it. The dwarf video I made will have it in it. What Oak of Ages give? It gives you 100 lumber. So you get about 800 a turn just from that. To fight the Wood Elves? Yeah, I agree, Andrea. I think it's a really nice thing that you actually have incentive to fight them. The only thing I'm sad about is it's going to be a pain in the nuts. I hate fighting Wood Elves. But if we go Dwarf Warrior Ranger combo, we'll be fine. Is it me, or is Wood Elves torture to fight? Like, actually. Is it just me, or are Wood Elves torture to fight? Might be just me. Right, let's get the miners on the gatehouse, because they have bonuses to damage versus gates. Which is nice. I think it's in a... They do like 50 to 100% more damage. AI Belegar have the 50% upkeep penalty until it captures a peak. Nah, honestly, I don't think so. Ooh, I mean to... honestly, the AI cheats. It depends on the difficulty you're playing. The AI cheats like crazy. Legendary has default reductions to your consumption, so it wouldn't surprise me if it follows suits. Depends on the difficulty. 90% block chance? Yeah, that's only in... We have 75%... Honestly, we have 75% now. Once we get shield wall, it'll be 95. On a tier 0 unit. Tier 0 unit. Honestly, it blows my mind. AI cheats on all difficulties? Actually, surprisingly not, Dex. Also, good to see you, Jay. Easy difficulty, the AI doesn't cheat at all. In actual fact, it nerfs itself. I'm pretty sure the AI actually nerfs itself on easy. If I'm not mistaken. On normal, it does nothing. And then very hard, and legendary, it buffs itself. The wooden knife fields usually don't last long against Hellstorms and Elbusters. True. Wow, the miners do actually do a lot of damage to the gates. It's nice for them to have at least some kind of identity within a battlefield. Because honestly, it kind of sucks that normally they don't. It sucks that normally they don't. So at least we're going to get these boys up on the walls. Yeah, the miners really do come in clutch there. What are we going to do here? I think once we've grabbed the walls, we'll need to just utilize the rangers to protect them here. Because we've taken the fort towers now, so I can just shoot accordingly. And I've obviously got the engineer that can give ammunition over. So always make sure to use restock. And the reason for that is you give balance of power, right? Ammunition is balance of power, so always make sure to use it, guys. How Dwarf Warrior should have been. What, 95% Dwarf Warrior shield? I mean, there's one thing. I mean, it is pretty broken, though. I mean, I never understood the copper shield, though, because, I mean, this is... You guys are going to say short, question mark, and you're going to grudge against me, but they are tiny. Short, the dwarves are short. So their shield surely is going to cover the majority of them. Don't grudge against me too hard, boys. Don't get too annoyed at me, alright? Don't get too annoyed at me. Actually, I don't want these miners coming through. Get in the book.
There'll be no alliance while I'm the High King. There'll be no alliance while I'm the High King.
I understand, that's my bad. Mine is better, seeing how Dwarf Warriors is tier 0. Their only use case is to destroy gatehouses, honestly. Their only real use case is to destroy gatehouses. is the miners. I wouldn't recruit them for anything else. Which in itself is kind of sad. In itself is kind of sad. Did Dwarf range units finally get their shields changed to silver, similar to Warriors? John, it's interesting you say that. It happened a long time ago. No, sorry, for range, excuse me, no. Rangers still have copper, it's just because of Belegar gives 25% for free. Ah, shoot, that one's attacking us. Let's move over here to shoot. I don't want to lose any. You little rascal, he just knocked off two me dowie. He just knocked off two me dowie. These are hammers as well, they're getting crushed. This little rascal. I need Belegar to kick his bum. Absolute rascal. And tomorrow, Blacks. I'm saying the orcs, the little rascal, not the... Oh my god, they're actually crushing me. Dude, get over to the side here. My god. I'm telling you, Dwarf Warriors are... like, the AI can be vicious sometimes, man. It's a shame I can't cast out there. Right. Okay, he's actually come down here. Let's deal with them accordingly. Right, thank goodness. Thank goodness. It's good that you can shoot over him at least. How high missile block chance can you get with Ironbreaker plus tech? Give you the shield. I think it'd almost be 100%. It's Dwarf Warriors get 95%, and they're a tier 0 unit. So, tier 0 units getting 95% seems balanced, right? Right. Crush those buggers.
Crush the buggers!
Absolutely. That is on the menu. Crushing buggers is always on the menu. Guys, help me out here. Do Iron Breakers have the same amount of shield block chance? Is it 55 as well? I wonder if... are they the same as Dwarf Warriors, folks? Are they? Dwarf Warriors and Iron Breakers have the same shield block chance. That's kind of a shame. Ooh, I think the tech might give you more than 20% now for the Iron Breakers. Yo, Swaggo, much love to you, buddy. Iron Breakers don't have better shields. That seems so weird. You'd expect an Iron Breaker to have really good shields. From a lore standpoint, their armors and the runes that they have within their armor is insane. For example, like we said yesterday, Iron Breakers have the rune within their armor that allows them to pick up the Iron Breakers, or Iron Drakes, excuse me, weapon. As no other dwarf would be able to pick it up otherwise. Has the dwarf issue been improved? Yes. The growth you can get within your buildings has been increased. And the commandments as well, I believe, has also been increased. So you have a lot of availability of growth now. So you don't need to worry as much. It is really nice. It's some solid changes that they've done. Let's get the engineer running through. I'll just keep shooting over, protecting them. Just need to make sure that this engineer's shooting them to the side. As he's got like a blunt. Do you have like a blunderbuss? Yeah, so you'll hit a few of them. Do you know if all Dwarf resource buildings in fact lost their income? Or just some, as called? What, as in... I know the Dwarf resource buildings... Do you mean from like a luxury resource, like the gold mine? Because I know with gold mine, the gold that you gain is reduced. But you obviously gain a lot more Oath Gold. I think they've just tried to shift a lot of... some of the income into Oath Gold. Is what I'm assuming. Is what I'm thinking. It's only better armor, that makes sense. There's some good fighting. Yeah, the Greenskins are having a ball here. Having a ball. We just need to make sure that we're attacking what we can. Belegar, just go and finish the slot off. Gyms give 600 income. Yeah, I think it probably is because they're trying to give more bonuses. Because you got to remember that the dwarf economy with other buildings have increased, right? For example, you have the trading depot that gives Oath Gold as well. And so I think they're just trying to balance the amount of money that dwarves can make. Because it is pretty high. Like, the dwarf economy is very strong. And you got to remember that trading gems is the main source of income from that, right? Like, gems are worth a lot in trade. Nice, General dead. So I would assume my understanding there would be they're just trying to shift the money that you make into different sources. Let's tear out them all. Let's pull the miners back. The hammers. Only get a market or 2 meters guild hall. You can, but obviously that you get a lot of oath gold. And you still make money, right? And with the tankard building, you get a lot of money from trading that as well. I think they're just trying their best to shift the way that you can utilize the resources you have available to the dwarves and make it more applicable to the current implementation, as what we have right now feeds really nicely into the forge you can have. Yeah, it feeds really nicely into the forge. But yeah, you can only get one or the other. I think the money has been... I think the cost has maybe decreased, and obviously you make a little bit less money. But overall, it's still a positive improvement. Nice. God, sometimes these archers are a real pain in the butt. It's almost like I have a really, really high percentage block chance, and they're doing no damage to me. Wait, I think if I stand over here, right? This sounds really dumb, but if I stood over here and then turned to the other archers, should I have such a high range block chance that they'll just hit their own troops so much? Belegar, turn around, bud. I would imagine they probably would miss quite a lot. I mean, orcs, is this Grubbies? Yeah, orcs are not known to be the most accurate archers in the world. Definitely a different way of trying to utilize your units there, that's for sure. Let's move around now. Let's go and take the cap. It's been a tough fight. Yeah, it normally is. Normally you'd expect to recruit at least one more time. And normally you'd have Karakern confederated, so you'd have at least a bit of availability of stuff. Alright, let's move through. Oh. Gotta move away from that. Dwarf warriors have been a little bit careful. Let's try and shoot the trolls again over the side. I think they're only one away from routing here. Interesting they're trying to shoot the engineer. Out of all targets to shoot, I guess better than nothing there, maybe. Probably a better than nothing situation. Not everybody got their redone. No, Landolid didn't, matey. I thought there was more, but when I started digging into all of them that have been changed, the ones in my video are the only ones that I've seen that have changed. My assumption would be that, you know, the rest are to follow, right? There's no way they're going to update a few of them and then not update the rest of them. You know, graphically, because it just doesn't make sense. So I would expect them to update, you know, the rest of the intros at some point. I mean, hopefully, that, you know, since they've updated the Norscan stuff, it's an intention that they're going to be actually doing something in regards to the Norsca, right? Because the only love Norsca has received in years is port income from ports increased, and their intro screen changed. So hopefully we'll get a little bit better than that. It's sort of like a polished turd, right? Sort of like a polished turd with Wulfric. Their intro is cool. Wulfric's intro is really cool now. They've changed it. Marathi's video got upgraded. Yeah, well, it definitely got changed, Small introduction videos at the start of the campaign again. Niski, I couldn't agree more. I loved it. We'll get campaign overviews with the camera flyers back at some point. I really hope they do. Like, nothing's more hype for me than, like, Rome Total War, for example, when you had your general speeches and stuff before battle. Stuff like that are always so insane. Gives an incentive to trade with other side factions. I think that's the intention. The incentive to trade. Dwarf Noble did something shameful. We choose, make them take the oath, yet they hate us for upholding tradition. Yeah, it's weird, right? Have they fixed Wulfric's hunt quest, Ajal? I would imagine... I'd have to check. Because sometimes it's a really weird one, right? Sometimes it feels like it's fixed, sometimes it feels like it's not. I don't know if it's a consistent thing where it's always broken. Wow, getting this amount of grudges this early on is pretty nice. What I might do... The only unfortunate thing... Love these speeches? Yeah, man, their speeches are insane. I kind of need Scrag to go harder here. 48% is pretty big. I don't think I can go inside of more ranged. I don't think I can kill. Do I try and get? Nah, if I go into here now, I'll struggle. I'll need the Age of Reckoning army and a couple of Age of Reckoning units. I would love to go murder them now, though. I would love to go murder the Wood Elves now. Go ammunition, because that's balance of power. Life of Ruin. Foe Seeker. And we're going to go into... probably hit points, honestly. Let me check something. Training. So yeah, training is 20%. So one thing that's really important for people to remember, I believe whoever's last in the army... Wait, it's 20% default. 25% default. So whoever's last in the army provides the buff. So if you've got two people doing the same buff, you need to make sure that they are in the army last. Because it'll use whichever one is in there last. We do have Rangers in a secretary. Ooh, Rangers tier 1 recruitment. Probably do want to get some Rangers in there, but... I mean, Rangers do help a lot. Also, we can get the 5th Ancestral Lord in here. It's so insane how expensive it is, though.
Yes.
Look at this, lads. It's the 5th Ancestral Lords, boys! Who knew? Who knew Belegar had 5 Ancestral Lords, not just 4? Not just 4, boys. He's got 5. Marcus Wolfhart will be better in 5.0. No, not much. I don't think they'll change much. Alright.
Yes? To war!
Nice. How? Through Thoric. Thoric gets access to him, and then you just save him. And since you can recruit him at tier 2 now, you can get him really quick. I'm trying to figure out how much the Dowie economy was nerfed. It's not been nerfed that much, honestly. I don't think it's been nerfed at all, really. I felt like I had a lot of money, a lot. Like, I've never been like, oh, dude, I've got no money as the dwarves right now. I don't think so. Bounds of power in battle give some bonus or something. Hello, ammunition gives your army more overall bounce of power. So if you're in a battle and you have high amounts of bounce of power, you can auto-resolve easier and things like that. It doesn't seem worth to try and take this fort when Scrag's over here. I'm worried that if I were to go underway, I wouldn't be able to then bring my other dude along with me. That'll be good enough. I honestly think I'd be more than fine taking on Scrag.
Our ancestors would be proud. On to vengeance. A wise plan.
The good news is this guy is a 2-ender. Spirit into a different timeline, pretty much. I will declare war on Scrag here. Go ahead and chuck in growth, because we need level 2. We need tier 2, and then we'll chuck in the copper mine. Copper mountain will be nice. It's a shame that's... Do you know what? I'm going to declare war on them now, because that might increase the grudges. That might increase the amount of grudges that we get from them. Because I'm assuming it's going to be worthwhile killing all Scrag and then killing all of the greenskins that are on the coast here. As the main important factor is to get that 100% Age of Reckoning, and then we can use that army to deal with the Wood Elves, because hopefully we'll get access to a good enough units. When I beat Saratosa and Scryer, I mean, it's one of those things where I'm actively going towards the Kadok 8 Peaks while dealing with the grudges. The problem with dealing with Ikiclaw and dealing with Saratosa is that, wow, she's smoked these nerds already. Okay, we'll have to use the Age of Reckoning army to deal with them then. The problem with it is, like, it completely takes you away from your overall objectives if you try and do Sartosa and you try and do Skaven Blight. Like, from my experience, it just never seems worth it. Just never seems worth it. 95% block chance, finding the Wood Elves won't fill me with arrows anymore? Absolutely. Absolutely. Still a monster, he shouldn't exist. He stopped my Scarbrand campaign. Dwarves, still easy to play into the strong. that makes you to play Chaos. Really did. Interesting. Favorite Dwarf Lord? Grombrindle, probably. Honestly, Ungrim. Ungrim now. I think I love Ungrim.
Do not shame your ancestors, do we, brethren?
Yeah, I really like Ungrim. I really love the changes to Ungrim. Really, really big fan of the changes to Ungrim. I'm curious to see how bad this will make my movement turn to. Bruh. What's the odds of him being here? So we have an army of 8, so there's more than one army. I would assume he's just taking Akendorf, so I'm going to force march. If we took this settlement, we might be able to deal with them over here. Yeah, if I take this settlement here, there is a dwarf. There's settlements along the coast, right? There is settlements across the coast. So I need to make sure that we're dealing as many grudges as possible, folks. Could upgrade here, but I'd rather save out for the upgrade of the main settlement. Plus, it gives us a bit more of a safety net when it comes to fighting against stuff. So I'd be surprised if they declare war on us. I mean, there's a very reasonable chance that they could. If so, we'll just consolidate towards Katakazor, which is fine. Yeah, they made the... Well, it's... The Journey's End used to be 50%, but they nerfed it, and now it's back to 50%. Which is good. And they made it so he buffs Slayers loads more, and there's a lot of really just good stuff for Slayers in general. Do you get more grudges if you threaten someone in diplomacy? No, it's relative to what they do to you. It's not what you do to them. Keep in mind. Let's go Angry Gods for the growth. Do you know what? I think it actually is worth me doing this. Because if I'm not mistaken, there's a settlement here, right? Because all the roads come off of it. And I think killing Wurzag for the Age of Reckoning is going to be worth it. Right, we'll yoink this. I'll sell it to... Katakate Peaks. To Belegar. My brain is not working. Border Princes. Wow, I'm actually relatively surprised. The grudges are not that high. How many do we need? We need another 1.5k. Okay, yeah, no, that should be reasonable. Take this one, move over to Wurzag, and we'll laugh it, basically. I think this element's meh. I'll replenish inside of here, and then we'll move over. Order of the Guardians. Oh, man, this would be nutty if it would give us, against the Greenskins. That would have been so tasty. But we're not going to fight them anytime soon. So it's kind of a wasted point, really. Yeah, the Inherited Arms, the Revered Thing. Glittering Scales is always really nice. And so Sunlight. Nice.
It shall be done.
If we have a look over here, we're going to go Route Marcher, because I think it's going to be relative here. And we'll get some Dwarf Warriors. Stop off, get some Dwarf Warriors, he's big. You can double the timer. Interesting. Yeah, I honestly think the mechanic of Age of Reckoning is interesting. I think they've done a good job with it. It's certainly better than the previous Grudge. Then again, one thing I used to love when playing the old Grudge system is...
The grudges are full.
Like, the Book of Grudges would be full, and all of a sudden, you know, you're in a situation where you're getting like 1 million grudges a turn. Like, you're getting like loads and loads of Slayers every turn. Wow, Scrag has come to attack us already. I don't think it'll matter too much. Although, I don't know if I'm going to get a lot of... Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to get many grudges from them. Which you'd assume you would. Control large off. Honestly, I welcome them bringing another army in. I welcome them bringing more than one army in. Yeah, we'll do it as a demonstration. What Age of Reckoning gives Iron Drakes? Good question. I think it's 75%. 50 to 75. Ends are more available at tier 2. Yeah, agreed. Fame Dewstack is more viable now. Yeah, and if you go kill one of the new Nurgle Legendary Lord, you can get a +3 to it as well. Which is always nice. And yeah, you would expect Skarsnik to be... Well, you got to remember that Skarsnik has the most amount of records in the Book of Grudges, right? And Rip Rat, it's one of those interesting things where border princes, you know, dogs of war and things like that would make this area of the map a lot more interesting. It would absolutely make this area of the map a lot more interesting. I think Dogs of War would be really cool. Don't get me wrong. I just think there's probably cooler things than Dogs of War. But maybe I'm just off base there. Maybe I'm chatting rubbish. But I definitely think there's some really cool stuff in lore that we can kind of like play off of. I just have a hard time believing that, you know, Dogs of War would be it. What do you guys think? Would you guys like Dogs of War? Probably not over... Yeah, because I don't think anybody here would probably be like, oh, I'd rather have Dogs of War over, I don't know, Nagash, for example, you know? So it doesn't make sense. I don't think it'd sell anywhere near as much as it would for, like, Chaos Swords, for example. Oops, forgot this. Forgot the engineer. Make your way back, lad. I mean, a Sigmar versus Nagash DLC, I hope comes into the game at some point. Like, holy moly, it'd be dope. Want Tomb Kings and Vampire next? Well, I mean, Nefarita in that case should be coming into the game. I would hope they would look into Nefarita. Wait, does he have access to that spell? Shoot, he's got a Bone Crusher. It's really not good for me. We need the Catechism treatment for games up somewhat. Oh, well, I 100% agree with you. They would need to add more. They would need to give it more love to make it a little bit more of a well-rounded faction. This is going to hurt. Now we reach. We've got a good front line here. They can try and wrap around. It's a shame we don't have any... Wait, we're literally just kissing them in melee here. I mean, Gorges were nerfed by... Wasn't the overall DPS of Gorges nerfed by like 80% or something ridiculous? I'm not too worried about them. Pre-nerfed Gorges had to be terrified here, but the nerfed Gorges are really bad. Let's just gang up on Scrag here. Apparently Scrag's hitbox is a chariot. I'm not sure if that's true or not. Apparently Scrag is coded like a chariot. So I guess it would make sense for... Why are we struggling so hard, lads, to shoot? We do have to pull back here. Let's go ahead. Ooh, honestly, probably just casting this bad boy here. This is one of the things about the durability of the dwarves, my friends. The durability of the dwarves is never to be understated. Does Scrab have magical attacks? No, he doesn't. He just hits like hell. He's a big guy with a lot of weight behind him. True. That is true. I just really need to. I need to be hitting something. Really got to hold that line now. We should be able to absolutely smoke these noble trappers pretty quickly here. Okay, let's grab my inventory line here. I need to make sure that we've got terror on multiple angles here. Let's grab those trappers. We're just making sure that the damage we're doing is the most effective thing we're hitting. Like, my whole objective here is to ensure that whatever is the biggest threat to me at that current point, we're either shooting or hitting. That's my point. Maybe get a few hits in here. Yeah, these noble trappers are becoming a bit more of a problem than I've hoped for. I just need to make sure that my shields are facing frontwards. As long as it's facing forward, we should be okay. The additional melee attack there should help a lot. Okay. Those miners got crushed. God bless them for standing there and tanking it for as long as they did. Let's get some ammunition started rolling out. It's my bad that I didn't use it. Shoot, I should have used the entrenchment on the other guys, on these ones specifically. Thankfully the AI is coded to attack whatever's closest to them like that. Looking to games basically deletes gates in seconds from the game. I wouldn't imagine so. I'd have to check it though, matey. Any Legends Duel I'm playing first? I'm not streaming tomorrow. I'm in London. I was very, very big sad by it. I'm having to travel to London for an event. It's very cringe. So I won't be live tomorrow. I'm very, 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 very big sad about it, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I was in London? No, I don't live in London. Thankfully I don't live in London. I wouldn't like to live in London, honestly. I would not like to live in London, personally. I'm just not a big fan of big cities, really. Yeah, tons of people. So they hear
Kazakan, Kazakin.
You didn't need. Why is he the King of Shields? Dwarf Warriors get to 95% shield block chance, matey. You can get Dwarf Warriors, which is a tier 0 unit with 95% block chance. That's why he's the King of Shields, my friend. That is why he's the King of Shields. And you get a 95% block chance with it. Would like to live in San Diego? I don't know. I don't know America well enough. It's hard to say because I don't know America well enough. Nice. All about correct targeting is what's going to keep us winners this fight. All about just targeting the right things. Is there a trait? It's a trait. Yep, trait he has. And then you get Tech Tree, which gives another 20%. That is potent. It's very potent. And that's a tier 0 unit. That's a tier 0 unit getting that kind of levels of bonuses. That's the thing that surprises me the most. You know, we're not talking about like the highest tier units that he has access to. We're talking about quite literally tier 0. It's just a lot missing. Should I play? Belegar's free LC, isn't he? Wait, is Belegar serious? No, he's not. Belegar is good fun. I'm a big fan of him. Oh. Bloody Nora. Morg is absolutely coming in and slapping around. Good on you, Morg. Is that ammo loss bonus? No, quite a lot of units still. Quite a lot of units still. So let's make sure we're giving the unit with the highest amount of entity health and entities ammunition. So 80, yep, you can get ammunition. Which everybody still has Skarsnik and Zil. Yeah, honestly, Skarsnik and Belegar are great DLCs for sure. Right. Nice. Let's just reposition so we don't waste ammunition. Wait, why are the miners over here? Move you back, guys. Move you back. Oh my god, you rascals. You absolute rapscallion. That was the one unit that had full health. I have been baited. As long as you keep throwing out, we should be fine. I mean, these are both dual weapons, and yeah, Quarrels are fantastic at killing dual weapons. Anything with low armor and no shields, easy. Where to mine the mountains, absolutely. How sick would that be as a mechanic for the dwarves with a miner unit? Like you could, within battle, you could start mining the terrain, and it'd give you like a small percentage chance to like get something. That'd be pretty cool. But it'd probably be turning into like an MMORPG though at that point. Alright, let him come in. Let them make their way in. The only problem I'm going to have now is my army's probably a bit too battered to deal with, you know, any of the greenskins I want to murder, but we'll see. We'll see. They get exhausted because of it? Yeah. just mine income. That'd be interesting as well, yeah. Dedicate a group of miners to increase the amount of gold you make from gold specific nodes within your settlements. Yeah, we need to be careful with who we're shooting here. Looking to the new grudges, there is a theme going on. Almost all of them have corresponding factions, so to say. Karakazor, yeah, Greasus. If I'm not mistaken, Karakazor is the one. It's the one nearby. Yeah, there's a dwarven settlement in there. If I'm not mistaken, there's a dwarven settlement. Jesus, they completely just ignored that unit. They just completely just said, you know what, I don't care about you. I'm going to go straight for the quarrelers. Hopefully we get some shots off before it gets too damaging. Ooh, fun fact. Wrath of Ruin has bonus versus large. This is not a thing that's known known by a lot of people, but Wrath of Ruin technically does bonus versus large, unintentionally. It was a random thing that I learned a long time ago. Yeah, it just unintentionally does a lot more damage to large targets than it should. I have no idea why. It just sort of does. It doesn't necessarily have a bonus versus large, it just does more damage. Let's try and kill at least a little bit more of these rascals. It's the advantage of the orcs. Wow, heroic victory, I did not expect that. Did not expect a heroic victory there. Was it just the intro? Ivor, good question, buddy. And Leviathan, thanks for the follow, buddy. I would just, I think it's just the intros, buddy. I haven't seen anything to do with with Norse just yet. He's a chariot, a noble chariot being pulled by an ogre, yeah. I love that little cat amount. Like things like the devs hit code, hope players find out. Yeah, potentially. Has the heroes been named yet? No, not just yet. What I'm doing for the naming val is I'll randomly say you guys have to type something, and whoever's first can be named after them. But I'm gonna do it over time. Nicholas, that's the 5th ancestral lord. That is the 5th ancestral lord. Hey, Liam. Wasn't an anti-large ability before the rune rework? Possibly, that would make a lot more sense. I'm curious to see how many grudges. Guys, what percentage of grudges was I on? What was the percentage of grudges was I on? I can't remember. What percentage of grudges I was on? 50, was it? Was it 46? Oh, did he actually give me a lot of grudges? Nice. So I actually did get something from that. I'm not doing that quest battle, by the way.
So too are the perils.
Oh, I'm not sure if this is going to work. God, I am really risking a lot by going for this. Oh my god! Has this always been a thing? Bane of Destruction, +9 when fighting against greenskins. Bonus versus infantry when fighting against Skaven. Bonus versus large when fighting against ogres. That's new? Weapon strength when fighting against greenskins. That is insane. That is quite possibly one of the strongest traits that I've seen. 9 melee attack is insane. Not there. It was there? Oh, it was there, Dalen. It's new? Huh. Has anyone played a Belegar campaign recently? And he has that? Oh, thank you, Kruger. Thank you. So it's apparently not new, boys. It's not new. That is goddamn insane. Honestly, Muggins over here would have made a video being like, "Oh, this is new." It's like, no, it's not. No, sorry. Let's go with hit points. And again, to make these guys as tanky as we can. I'll just go into Order of the Guardian so I don't forget it, just in the off chance that we do fight against anything vampire. Right, so if I were to go to the north, yeah, nowhere near the levels of grudges we're looking for. Right, so let's see if this still works. Let me just merge all these together. Because we did recruit another 2 dwarf lords. Let me see if this is still working. I don't know if it will. Oh my god, there's perfect. So if I go, I think right here, on the very front of this settlement, right there, should be good. And then, I should technically be in the zone of control of the settlement, which should then allow me to attack these guys on 1 turn. It still works. Nice, big. So, yeah, what you can do, if you can move into the zone of control of the settlement, in 1 turn you can attack the settlement. Otherwise, it'd have put us just down here with no movement. So what I'm going to do now is trade this settlement over to you. 21.22 basically. Take 3. I'll take 3.3k for it. You're going to lose it straight away, but I'll take it. I don't really care too much about the military access. And the thing is, I think it punishes you for your next turn's movement. Any useless things we're making from the tree? Probably just some toys for the dwarven children. But I will go kill that tree. I will make sure that I'm going to use that tree. How to go on screen? This is part of when the DLC launched. Oh, okay, interesting. Thank you, guys. And yeah, it's a loaded character. Since you get Thanes at tier 2, it's just worthwhile picking them up with the loaded characters. Just seems silly not to. Seems really, really silly not to. How did my strength ranking go up when you sold a settlement? I don't think it's based on settlements, it's based on my army. My army increased in size. As I recruited 2 dwarf warlords, so it's relative to my army size, not necessarily the settlements that I own. As it's how many armies you have, the tier of your armies, and just in general the units. If I'm not mistaken. Alright, let's grab all these boys over here. Can you load already loaded character? What, like have more than 1 hand? No, I don't think so. There's only 1 flamethrower. Yeah, maybe it's a good amount. What we're going to do here is just stack up next to this terrain here and leverage the fact that they'll have to flank around me if they want to get towards me. It's going to really make it easier to set up a bit of a dwarven box here. So what I'm going to do is position you like that. Position you like this. Oh, this is near enough impossible for them to get through. So we should be able to have 100% uptime on our ranged. And obviously all my heroes can just chill out the front, waiting for them. Load in multiple campaigns. Oh yeah, if you save one of the characters, you can load them in any campaign.
Greetings, Dowie from under the hold, Lucas. Greetings.
I'm intrigued to see if it'll come attack me. If not, we can just go send our runesmith over. Looks like it's going to be a runesmith angle. So this is one of the biggest things that I would never recommend somebody to do. If as the dwarves, right, the main advantage you'll always have is when you're in position, like when you're on elevation and you've got all the boys in a good spot. If the AI is not coming towards you, use your runesmith or use something. You can load characters. Yeah, you can load characters, yeah. Nice good dig teleport at the battlefield. Yeah, that'd be interesting. Sapping. Oh my goodness. Let the miners have a sapping ability in sieges. Holy crap, you'd have one in every army. If I had access to sapping walls down with miners, I would keep them. How's that work? Basically, if you have a hero or lord that you want to keep in your campaigns, basically just save the character. You can just save the character and load it into another campaign. So technically you can save like a level 20 lord, but it'll cost a lot of money, right? It'll cost a lot of money. Do the heroes contribute to the ranks? That's a good question, buddy. It's hard to say because obviously when they're... Wait, why did they run past me? Oh my goodness, no. I've just remembered they have a Goblin Shaman. That will legitimately crush my units if... This one ability here, Vindictive Glare, is so strong. So what I'm going to have to do is move towards here. Because since it's a magical spell and I have no armor, it'll do so much damage. There's a possibility to get Isabel's regen. I think it's really difficult. But yeah, endgame crisis potentially, but I think overall it's quite hard to get her as a trait now. I think that might be enough to make them move towards me. Looks like it is, boys. Nice. Angrim's worst enemy is magical attacks. Oh, it bloody is. It really, really is. You observe, we just need shield wall, and then we'll have 95%. We just need a little bit of tech, and then we'll have 95% shield block chance on a tier 0 unit. Like turn 20 odd. Which, to me, is pretty damn good. Cavalry would kill the Runesmith, Matteo? Yeah, fair comment. But no, they wouldn't have enough damage. You gotta remember that Goblin Wolf Riders do no damage against... like, they just don't do much damage, for the most part. Let's keep bringing him over. Let's let him into the firing arc. And then we can start moving to position again. Nice. I'm farming like in Warhammer 2. Yeah, no, definitely that would work high. Just depends on how dedicated you want to be. Are they going to do the exact same thing again? Thank God goblins don't have silver shields still. Do you guys think goblins having silver shields was a good thing? I kind of like... I loved playing with goblins with silver shields, but I think that overall, it wasn't that good. Do save characters preserve the items they're holding? That's a really good question, but no. That's a really good question. Otherwise, you could, like, cheese having a talisman of preservation on, like, a level 1 lord, and then just have all the best armies. Kind of recruitment in another campaign. Change the name and duplicate your save lord that way? No. What I need to be a little bit careful here. Killing the goblin wolf chariots is going to be a priority here. Otherwise, they'll just get consistent value. Plus, they're super squishy. So a couple volleys and they're going to be done zone. Goblins get all the silver. But you got a golden kappa, Brazil. How did you get that? Is that where you're just saying random things where you can bait it into the kappa?
Ready to serve. Yes.
I'm not sure if I should use my light as bright as it is, because my dome looks so bright. But the thing is, it looks like I permanently have ideas. Big thinking. Wow, they're shooting the infantry line. That is crazy. They're shooting a 75% range block chance unit. That is quite surprising. I'm the shining beacon of hope for dwarves. I like that. Oh shoot! I completely forgot about the warriors, the wolf riders. Although in fairness, the damage they'll do is probably like negative. So I'm not too worried about it, honestly. Let me overcast and then move him back, because that's a pretty relatively... I think he just miscast, so... Let's get him back in home. Let's get that thing back. Oh my god. No, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. I was going to say that Goblin Wolf Rider might have killed us. But I think by the time they're trying to attack us again, there's no way. Right, those little rascals, man. Right, we don't have protection on this side now.
Satisfy the grudge, shall we, brethren? Master Engineer here.
Nice. This guy's got really, really, really solid melee stat line. Like, this specific Dane is specialized in doing damage instead of tanking, really. Makes him a really useful resource to have. Yeah, I don't know why they're so hell-bent on shooting the missile specialists. It seems a thing in this patch. That they just really want to kill the missile specialists. Not that I'm complaining. Not that I'm complaining. I need Rune of Spite, man. Rune of Spite is so much harder to get now. It is crazy how much harder it is. Let's get Belegar over towards... Wait, who's shooting that guy? If we can punish the shaman from not casting into us, that'll make me happy. Wow, he's actually taking a lot of damage, surprisingly, for a single entity. We just need to make sure that we're casting Wrath and Rune in here when we can. I'm going to chuck down a melee attack over here, because it's going to help a lot with pushing through this. I'm also going to pull up a little bit with these Dwarf Warriors. They're fantastic at tanking right now. Yeah, Rune of Spite is so much harder to obtain, but it definitely isn't too bad. Let's chuck in ammunition for these Quarrelers. Oh, you guys are taking a lot of a beating. Yeah, I kind of put you towards the firing zone there, unfortunately. Out the pan and into the fire kind of scenario for those boys. A lot of damage coming out there, which is nice. Let's reposition you guys. Let's get some shots in where possible. I think I'm going to shoot into this left flank, because my left flank here is kind of suffering a wee bit. And I'm also going to use Flash Bomb, as I think it will help significantly. Nice, we've broken through to get towards the shaman there. We're going to pop down a cheeky little Wrath of Rune here as well. Is 6.0 going to be corner slash? That's a good question. From a few of these streams I've noticed I tend that you get flanked and hit in the back quite often. Yeah, I think it's one of those that early on I don't have a lot of melee units. Early on, your boy doesn't have a lot of melee units, and plus it's not the worst thing in the world, because a Goblin Wolf Rider does not do enough damage for me to be concerned. A Goblin Wolf Rider is not doing enough damage to make me concerned. It's just the AI does a really fantastic job now with the new patch at trying to flank you. The AI is doing significantly better regarding flanking now. Whereas beforehand, the AI would go really wide in a formation, but not try and utilize it, right? They wouldn't try and take advantage of the fact that they've got a really wide formation on you. His faction is big man. Oh, he's definitely got a lot more improvements to it. Belegar definitely seems a lot stronger. Guys, in the 6.0 patch, what DLC would you like to see happening? What, like, mini packs of DLC would you love to see? I honestly would love vampires getting buffs. Counts and Coast. Like, it would be so cool if the vampires get a little bit of love. As they haven't had a lot of love in a long time. Norska would be a good one. I feel like Norska definitely needs some love. Oh, man. Honestly, for me, Norska, Bretonnian, and vampires. Oh, that would go so hard. Dude, that would go so hard as a DLC pack. Norska, Norska, Bretonnia, and vampires. Oof. Come on. That would be insanely good. Will I be doing a Grombriddle live stream also? Yes, most likely. I'm trying to get through all the dwarves.
I'm trying to get through all the dwarves.
Red Duke for the Bretonnia. The crazy thing is, the Red Duke exists. Ooh, for Bretonnia, interesting. I guess he does, you know... Blood Knights, you'd expect them to not be within the Bretonnian faction, but potentially they could explore it. You'd assume he'd be more so for the vampires. Okay, 76%. We've at least gotten most of it. How much more do we need? I need about just under 700. Wait, is it 700? No, I need like 800 and a bit. Hopefully this will be enough. Hopefully this right here will be enough. Let me get some tier 0 Dwarf Warriors. Oh, of course, you can get in all. You can go all of these, can't you? I probably should buff up Crawlers, but I want to buff him up at least a little bit. Maybe your best version of you know who I am. I'm not that good with Grombrindle, but it's more like a
I am the White Dwarf. You know who I am.
yeah. Grommy's not my forte. I don't really speak as him. Ungrim is where I've practiced the most of my voice. Ungrim is definitely where I've practiced the majority of my voice.
To die in battle.
I think probably going more melee attack here would make sense, even though he's such insanely high melee attack as is. Alright, we'll see what they do to try and defend that. It'll be quite interesting to see. Once we get this territory sorted, we'll be alright. Like I said, I'm a bit intrigued about what's going to happen with Sartosa. You'd assume she'd start off with some grudges. We've dealt with the majority of the army here. The only issues I'm going to... Ooh, hold on. I think the only place that I potentially could guarantee... Yeah, look how close these settlements are. Underway, one attack, one attack. Yeah, I think that's the way to do it. Or hopefully walkover. Yeah, I should probably attack this in 2 turns. Yeah, walkover, recruit, boom. So as long as we get my units in there, that's all we need to care about. We'd love replenishment inside this army. I would love it. Sometimes when you fight against them. Sharky, yeah, I know what you mean. There's some really strong units that are annoying to deal with. Which returning lords are left for possible DCs? Quite a lot, Hayes, honestly. There's a lot of really cool there's a lot of really, really cool Bretonnian lords that could be considered. I just think that, like, the Red Duke would be such a free LC, like. The Red Duke kind of exists as is. I mean, I don't know. Obviously, I'm not a dev, so I wouldn't know. But surely, it wouldn't take that long to flesh out Red Duke. Is map congestion? Well, he already kind of exists. Oh, shoot.
Now's the time.
Oh, God.
This is my land. I stand
What have I bloody walked into here, lads? What have I bloody walked into here, lads? Jesus. It's a lot of grudges. It's not even a lot of grudges. It's 14 and 232.
True king of 8 peaks.
True king of 8 peaks.
The bad thing in me, right? When I see that, I just look at limit testing. Seeing that makes me just want to limit test. Which is not a good thing. But again, it ruins this. It ruins the flow of the stream if I go in and just die here. Honestly, this minor unit would have been such a nice little addition. Let me think about it. Did he have Foot of Gork? He doesn't have Foot of Gork in fairness. Just a lot of good units, man. 45% only. I can't walk back. If he attacks me, lads, honestly. Is there anything I can do? Not really.
Belegar Ironhammer. What?
We'll get it passively next turn. Ooh, you're not wrong. He actually probably will. Depending on how he does his stuff. If he does, that would be devastating. Move back a little bit more. No, if you click on him, you can see where they can move, right? He can move all the way to here. So by moving back, it doesn't really do much. If I force march back, I could probably be okay, but... Try and ambush. Do I have the movement? I don't think I have the movement left. Yeah, I don't have movement left. Because I only found him when I consumed all my movement, right? It's not worth teleporting to this because it'll break my grudges.
By my hammer it will be done.
Who's he at war with?
Or Caesar dogs.
Feastmaster. The odds of him not attacking me is so unbelievably low.
They want a good crumping. Do not shame your ancestors, now, brethren. We do not run from a fight against Groby, scum.
Only true vengeance will
Ooh, a double declare war would be brutal here. Oh my god, he hasn't attacked me.
He knows what the bloody steel of Dowie can do. No shaming our ancestors here, Dowie brethren.
We'd have beaten him anyway. We'd have beaten him. We'd have beaten him, don't worry, boys.
Lord of the Angron.
I don't blame him. I'd be frightened of me too. Damn it, I don't have the oath gold for that.
Zulrich and Speedy kicks don't stand a chop.
I'd be frightened of me too.
Incarnate.
I'm gonna have to fight this to ensure I don't lose that much health.
You have my
Nah, surely it'll be fine. Yeah, I thought what I was gonna say. Yeah, I'm just trying to get my province situated first before I build it. Before I go into anything. Let's go into Thunderers. I mean, do you guys want to see something insane, by the way? Superior black powder, 10% range. 10% range. You end up having Thunderers with insane range. Like, it's crazy. Like, Thunderers end up having, like, a ridiculous amount of movement. Range. Next Dwarf Lord should be added, should be voiced by me. That would be a dream come true, dude. That would honestly be a dream come true if that would ever happen. Me voicing a dwarf, I would melt with excitement. I would melt with excitement. We do have the miners now.
Lord of the Angron.
What's their base range? 145. Or is it 140? Is it... Some of them is 145, some's 140. Yeah, 145. I think there's one gunpowder unit's at 140. I can't remember for who for. So they get to like 173, I think. They go to about 173. Kind of stopping us from getting towards that, annoyingly. But we'll get... Wait, is this for rangers? Oh, armor for rangers as well. That's nice.
Grudge bearer.
What we'll do is attack the army on the outside of the settlement, and then we can easily take Ekrund on. Because we'll get it at tier 2 as well, which is nice.
To battle.
We can get the mines as well. So how much do we need? How much do we need, boys? We need 464. Perfect. 100% Age of Reckoning, baby.
Zulrich.
100% Age of Reckoning, eh? Honestly, I'm half tempted to get rid of the hammers. They are really useful, though. They are really, really goddamn useful. On this upgrade, and we're going to upgrade this one as well. I'm going to get rid of this now. I'm going to get rid of the Corolla building in here. I should have done this earlier to build the Oath Gold. Big mistake by me, that, actually.
The hunter.
Let's see if I can get any deals for freebies.
Yes.
Let's just check. Who is at war with who? So, Karakan might confederate us, depending on how Skulltakers do. But confederating just does not seem worth it at all. They're not going to give me enough for it to be worth it. Sell Sarakal since she's coming. Depends where she is, though. That's my capital. I don't think I can get rid of it.
You have a proposal?
Yeah, no, I can't trade a capital. Wait, I might be able to ask him to join war against Artosa.
We are willing to hear it.
Bro, I killed... My dude, I killed... Wait, you're not at war with... Scrag? Clearly Scrag pieced out after I battered him. I can't blame him. Make you play too aggressively? Really good question. I wouldn't say necessarily make you play too aggressively, because you can still get rewarded for playing relatively slow. Yeah, it's a really interesting question, actually. Oh, wow, this is the settlement they went for. I would say yes and no, right? Okay, we expected them to attack us here. I love you can save on Legendary now. It's really nice. So Gork will fix it. Did you get foot of Gork? Thank God you didn't. Okay, so you have very, very poor damage of killing my front line. The triple Thane should kind of carry us through this one. The thing that's going to worry me... Oh, Wergzag isn't even mounted. So there's a chance he just kind of runs in. Savage Orcs, poor damage. No, Wergzag specifically doesn't have any armor-piercing spells, so he'll struggle to do damage to my front line. The main consideration is that I'll do very little damage to their front line. They'll do very little damage to my front line. Which is good. Because yeah, I do like the fact that they've made Legendary... You can save now. It's a really good change. What I'm going to do here, judging from the allies and stuff like that, I'm going to put my army here and destroy their army that's coming into the battle. It seems like a really nice one to position on. As they're not going to be able to get towards me in time. Yeah, there's no way. So I can take advantage of the situation here. Just always make sure to check out what the terrain is doing, where you're deploying on the map, because there's sometimes really good opportunities for you to get advantages hit like this one, for example. The other Dwarf Lord, I'm happy for him to be a bit of a bait. What I'm going to do, because this terrain is perfect for me, which is like, this is very theatrical to what a Dwarf would want. Elevation and choke points, right? Perfect for me. So always always make sure you're checking the map out first before deciding. Because if I go here, so one of the most important things you should do is check terrain before you commit to a deployment. And then what we'll do is put you here, put you about here. So I'm just trying to envision in my head where the fear and terror will end. And I think approximately about that, because it's entity on entity contact. And then you fit through there. You fit through here. Good. And then what we'll do with these guys is sort of create a little bit of a boundary. Uh-oh. Oh no, Wergzag I think is bugged. I have to hide my guys. I hope Wergzag is not bugged again. Because he'll machine gun that spell if he is. Yeah, sometimes he machine guns that, but hopefully that's been fixed. Front lines are slapping each other? Yeah, I mean that's the Dwarven way, my friend. What's my favourite faction? Dwarves, for sure. I love the Dowie. You can save on Legendary now? Yep, you certainly can. Very, very good quality of life change. Are you hitting the ogres? I'm fine with that. He just overcasted. What a dum-dum. I mean, if he wants to overcast us for no reason, be my guest. Ooh, we're going to have to take potentially some of these units here. I'm conscious of the fact that they're going to flank me because they're going quite hard. So let's reposition these guys over, actually. The ogres will do a lot of damage here. Just need hammers on this side, just in case. If he keeps casting, I'm going to be happy bunny, though. Okay, let's now try and figure out where they're casting, where they're coming in. Honestly, anything we shoot is fine. Genuinely, anything we're hitting is absolutely okay for me. Whoa! How the hell did you take so much damage? Did you have magical attacks? How the hell did you just take so much damage, dude? That seems like an absurd amount of damage you just took. Have they nerfed them or something? Like nerfed? Oh my god, of course he miscasts. We just need to get them routed off the battlefield is the main factor here. Get them routed off and we're good. That's what we need to use them for. It's just purely for the routing situation. Let's try and protect these guys. Are you anti-large? No, good. Should be fine then. Good, getting him off the map. Oh my goodness, I'm an idiot. I forgot about the left flank again. So many places to hold here. We'll probably win in melee, so I'm not too worried about it. Let's go look for this over here. Just need to try and nerf what I can. With the wire, you'll actually probably do a wee bit of damage. With the wire coming in, you'll probably do a wee bit of damage. Let's try and open up this one. It's fine that they're coming through this gap, honestly. I just need to hold enough of the good units, and then the rest of them can start doing work. Good. We should be fine now in unison. Hammerers have dealt with these guys. Let's use the hammers as a buffer here now. Get this hammers up. There are archers on that side. Ooh, the wire's going to make these guys fall. So I'm going to give them physical resistance to hold for a little bit longer. A lot of arrows coming through now. A lot of arrows. Wait, they're moving through this. Wait, they're funneling through. I've never seen that before. I have never seen that before. Okay, we are fighting two armies right now, so keep in mind. Obviously, the odds are stacked against us a wee bit. I'm going to go for melee attacks. I don't think it's worthwhile going for armor when we're not guaranteeing value. I'm going to try my best to continuously keep on casting and fighting and shooting. Just really need to start getting more terror routes over the side. Let's get the Dwarf Ward over as well in this flank. We're holding. We are holding, at least. That's all I can ask for, really. That's going to move away. I saw the spirit units got nerfed. Yes, they did. Yeah, the ancestral dudes got nerfed. Oh my god, my thing. I really need this guy to survive. I need another one. We need more of the Wrath of Ruin, otherwise we're in trouble. Yeah, the physical resistance got reduced by 20% or so, I think it was. Oh, we are getting overwhelmed, dudes. This is so bad, we're getting overwhelmed. Surely this is winnable. I feel like if I just stacked all the way here... I think I misplayed this, honestly. Like, looking at this, I think if I didn't stack the way I did, we probably would have been in a lot better opportunity here. Because not stacking and overcasting and stuff like that has really hindered us here. Because my range really hasn't had the opportunity to do much. Same with Belegar. I really haven't had a chance to utilize my army. Yeah, I feel like I have to corner camp it. Yeah, you're not wrong. I think I was trying not to cheese it, but I really just need to. Like, I was trying my best not to cheese the fight, but I kind of have to cheese the fight, unfortunately, here, just due to the situation. Just means we won't get flanked. Go on then. We saved right before it. Should be fine to do reload. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, that was really tough, that. That was a really tough fight. I just needed... I need to cheese it. Unfortunately, I need to cheese it, but it is what it is. Terror just block you to terror routing. Yeah, but you got to get them to a low enough leadership threshold, and it'll get rid of it. Happens in Enterprise video with Gargram. Quimplag, I'm not sure what you mean, buddy. They have frenzy, so immune to terror. No, I understand that, but you got to keep in mind that their leadership would be low enough. You just need to get their leadership low enough. So once you get to the threshold, then boom, they'll all tower out, which should be fine. Is if I when up against the wall, just what dwarves do? No, absolutely, but the definition of cheese is different to other people, right? I don't think it's cheesy. I think it's smart playing, but you know, everyone's different. Yeah, frenzy only works when you're above 50% leadership, I think. Oh, Thane's taking a lot of damage. Right, that makes sense. Yeah, they took a lot of damage. They took a lot of damage. We can win this. Plus, we took a lot of damage on my ancestral heroes as well. If we just corner literally, if we just stack legitimately right in the corner on the bottom left, we'll be fine. I actually don't have anything to drink. Thank you for the fuel up. Legit don't have any bevy to drink though. And let's try a zombie on the campaign with the vampire count. Shraki, if you play as your boy Helman Gorse, it's pretty fun. You can save in legendary now. You can indeed. Yep. Mm-mm. I wonder if it'd be... No, I think it honestly is way better over here. The third thane is... you get the third thane through Thoric. Thoric gives you access to the Ancestral Lord. We probably should just move this guy over here. Turns it to 5 minutes and 25, but that's fine. Right, now. What we'll do. Because the magic is not actually that bad. Yeah, this is going to be so much better because I'm not spread thin. Being spread thin is brutal. Oh my god, this is going to be so much easier. Right, let's see where they go, and we'll figure it out. It's his forge, exactly, yep. And then we'll do the double Thane action here. And then the Thane over here. And then we'll do the same again. Have you guys a little bit further back. Same again. Arrows can be moved a little bit further back, because otherwise they'll get shot at. Bob him to get punished by Wurzag. Not too much. His spell is non-armor piercing. And we have a lot of armor, so I'm not too worried about it. But it's a very valid point. Watch his damage. So insane. Nice. Oh, it's a valid point. We can chill out a little bit on the stacking. We have an improvised fortress. We really do have a bit of an improvised fortress here, eh? Off we go. Right. Oh, this is a beautiful... I honestly adore the blue coloration for the dwarves. I love the boys in blue. I absolutely love the boys in blue. It is one of my favourite things. The boys in blue is just so goated. That is a good Ogren name. I'll give you that. How come you haven't removed them? We recruited them because I couldn't have any other unit, so it was better than nothing kind of thing. It was better than nothing. As Dice looks up, is there no artillery on the map? No artillery. Yeah, you definitely wouldn't do that if there's artillery. If there's very, very limited artillery and magic, you should stack up your units. It is a very effective thing to do. I wish I could give them thingy. Because you can see now as well, I'm going to get really good rune magic value. To Sea of Red, yeah, there's going to be a lot of enemies here. But we're going to get an insane amount of value now because of the fact that we've stacked up instead of tried to be smart. Yeah, they're going to struggle a lot to get through this. As long as everyone's guard moded, and they are. I don't want these guys anywhere near. So yeah, they do have Frenzy only on the... oh, they're already off the map. Here we go. Yeah, look, it's just such a difference maker. I honestly really wanted to limit test. It's honest, the God's honest truth. I wanted to limit test to see how well we could do, but you just can't beat the dwarves when you do it like this. I wanted to see how well they'd do against the likes of Wurzag, but we're just not strong enough. Right, let's shoot the archers now. We're just not strong enough, unfortunately. Let's go with melee attack. Nah, the GCD is going to come back for the Rapid Rune in time, I think. Yo, Arbase, thanks for the raid, buddy. Appreciate you. Hope you had a great stream, my dude. You shout out. How was your stream, dude? What were you playing, lad? Yeah, can one of you guys in chat give me a pit of shades? Can one of you guys give me a pit of shades, please? I promise to give it back. I would love a pit of shades or anything you could give. One-time donation, pit of shades, boys. A one-time donation of a single pit of shades. I promise you, it will yield a lot of value. If I had Iron Drakes, yeah, we'd have a very fun time with it. All you have is a banishment, right? Best thing to do is a pendulum. Honestly, I'll take a pendulum right now. Look at this damage. Oh my... That's not even overcasted, boys. That's not even overcasted. That is absolutely insane. That's not even overcasted. Holy moly. Ooh, we need to move my range back a little bit, potentially. Although we are dealing with them over this side. Wait, these guys are dying because they're right next to the other dudes. That feels bad, man. Need more runesmiths. Honestly, 2 wouldn't be too bad. Look at the terror routing, man. Look at the difference, right, guys? Look at the insane difference this is. This is a night and day difference. It's crazy to me. Let me just get the dwarf warrior over. Let me get the hammers over here now and the dwarf lord over this side. Honestly, stacking up runesmith is not a bad strategy. Genuinely stacking runesmith is not a bad strat at all. Like having multiple of them. I'm going to overcast in here to see the damage, honestly. We might want to do it over here, though. I think we'd get better value because they're stacked. They're layered a lot more. They're way more layered. He was trying out Astrogoth for the first time. Ooh, love me a bit of Astrogoth. How'd you find him since you played him for the first time? What were your thoughts on him? I really like Astrogoth. He's very strong. I imagine you wouldn't have... Yeah, if you've not played him... If you've just played him for the first time today, you wouldn't have had the opportunity to play him when he was really crazy. He had more mass than a Ragnarok spider. It was really funny. They gave Astrogoth more mass than an Ragnarok spider. And it was insane. It was certainly something, that's to say the least. Should we overcast this? I feel like we're going to miscast. Wait, 150% miscast. Oh, of course then. Because obviously it's Wurzag, isn't it? Yep. We should not be overcasting. Oh, look at the delicious value here. I think we focus on the other blob first. Let's have a look at the dwarf warrior's health. Definitely wavering. We're just trying our best to get rid of all their range first. You can overcast our runes? You absolutely can, my friend. And it's a very effective thing to do. Let me help them out with Flash Bomb over here. Let's make sure we're actually in combat too, boys. Let's make sure we're in combat. We'll get it soon enough. Yeah, Belegar is not a good infantry killer, but he certainly holds the line to get the value he needs then. Okay, nice. Now we can probably just continue to keep shooting into here. As long as we're focusing on the right target, what my assumption is, we're going to get armor loss bonus relatively soon-ish. It'll be more effective shooting the infantry and dealing with the infantry first, because them routing off the battlefield will hit their leadership really hard. So it's going to be more effective me just trying to do it, try and focus my efforts on one side of the map, instead of trying to split my the damage that I do across multiple sides of the map. It's one of the biggest issues that you may face, especially within ambushes as well. In an ambush scenario, right? Never, and I repeat never, spread your army all the way across it, right? You'll basically do nothing. You need to make sure you're consolidating and concentrating your force on one specific point, and then hit them really hard on that side. In my perspective, that's one of the best ways of doing it. Nice, almost done it now. Okay, good, getting the terror routing now. Yeah, man. The Pit of Shades would have been absolutely fantissimo here, though. So yeah, the good news is, if you do have something that is a miscast chance plus 100%, right, guys? A single cast of any spell, right, will not make you miscast. But if you overcast, it's guaranteed to miscast, right? Wow, he literally just killed his own units. Minus damage dealt by Wurzag there. Love to see that. He's done more damage to his own troops than he's done to me right now. I'm pretty sure. I honestly, I'm relatively certain he's done more damage to his own troops than me. Oh shoot, you need to pull back. Lag out. The ogres are doing well. Decent damage. Everything is sort of doing what they need to be doing, which is good. Let's get the engineer. Almost got the restock ability. Yeah, there you go, boom. The difference maker is insane, right? The difference between that is insane. He's clumping good, yeah. I wonder what a dwarf war would be. Is everybody grudged? A dwarf war exists within a dwarven ale house. Everyone's just mad. And they're just shouting. Things you don't really understand. Yeah, I should have just done that to begin with. I tried not to, but I wanted to give it a go at least. Because range and cavalry units are always there. And it's always best to shoot the archers first, and then you shoot the and then you shoot all the annoying infantry line. And one of his unit is a bull centaur. Renders carries the whole campaign. Yeah, absolutely. The bull centaur stacks are insane. You can do a lot of damage with them. Sounds like a regular British pub to me. Well, greenskins are based off of football hooligans. English football hooligans, should I say. So I guess you're not wrong. I guess you're definitely not wrong. It is related to English football hooligans. Wow, 7%. Not bad. I was going to say, they can't repeat attack you, can they? The Great Green Killer. I love that, like... Do you think anybody in the Warhammer Fantasy world is as good as a dancer as Wurzag, guys? Is there anybody as good as Wurzag dancing? Probably not, right? My dude has absolutely got swagger. Oh, wow, nice. We've actually done the Age of Reckoning as well. Perfect. Which means we're going to get it spawned at Karakazor. And... no, we won't. We're going to get it spawned here. So hopefully... we'll be able to deal with it in time. And yes, please, darling. I would love some roast chicken. Do we kill Wurzag again? Do we kill Wurzag again? And Isle of Skeleton, yes, he has. He's got Rune Warded Armor, Aura of Endurance, which gives melee defense and AoE missile resistance. And he's got the Mastercrafted Weapon. Really nice little bonuses towards him.
Yes.
Go ahead and buff everybody first. Give as much ammunition as we can. Rune of Hearth and Home, which is really huge wherever you're defending.
Ready.
Let's get a defense. Let's make you as strong as we can. I'll probably regret doing that. We'll see. Thing is, if I attack Wurzag, I can then attack Ekrund on the next Age of Reckoning, which makes a lot of sense. I'm going to assume you're going to want to move over. He should be able to retreat, right? Yeah, because he attacked me on his turn, so he should be able to retreat from that. No one stole my ancestor heroes from Military Alliance Army Boris Greglam? Thankfully not, yeah. Thankfully not. That'd be brutal otherwise. Yeah, just coming in and absolutely yoinking it. Gork or Mork for the dancing, yeah. Millwall fans. Nikari. Is Nikari a dancer? Like, good at dancing? Felix might be good at dancing, that's for sure. Right. Got Thorax Guy, I most certainly do. Any of the Fallout series? I haven't, Cloud Dealer, no spoilers. I've been watching the Shogun series, loving it. Wait, is there a new episode out? Oh, Pog, new episode tomorrow. Ow, I just need my mug, that hurt. New episode of the Shogun series tomorrow, can't wait.
Find your targets.
Here we go.
Dwarf warriors for the ancestor gods.
For the ancestor gods.
Descendant of Lord.
Beautiful. There's ogres in there as well. The El Clasico Dowie box. What I might do is just get everybody grouped. And then put all my heroes inside of my inventory line, so if they cast spells, I'll be fine. Right. We'll probably want to have a couple lane. Wow. Even in a dwarven line, you took that much damage from magic from Wurzag? Jesus. Hey, this is the like the player cheeses, but this is another level of cheese. My goodness. You say the player cheeses, but Wurzag is literally hitting me with this spell from about 1,000,000 miles away, and there's nothing I can do to stop it. Can't bring up the thing. Let me bring up my rangers. My rangers might be able to do this. The Dwarven box returns. It does indeed. I'm just wondering how I'm going to deal with that. Those spells. Maybe here might be okay? We have Rune of the Path and Home, so I'm not worried about our fatigue. I'm really not worried about the fatigue. We don't have Snipe, though, so I do have to be careful. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Wow, they're actually moving as I'm trying to reposition my die box. Now that's toxic as a Wurzag. Now that is toxic. Turn the formation, yeah, hold Alt and Control. If you want to turn it, it's Alt and Control.
Victory will be ours. Move.
Wow, they genuinely are. Let's deploy his here as quick as you can.
Off we go. Move to attack.
The Joker Motors, the Dowie. Wards are gyrocopters. The gyrocopters are your friend in that regard. Right, nice. We repositioned our Dowie box. We should be okay now. The Dowie box has been created. Dwarven box engaged.
Let the vengeance begin.
The Dowie box engaged. Okay, let's move over. But yeah, with all the free LC stuff, guys, what are you thinking about all the dwarves? What are you guys thinking about the Dowie? Are you guys happy with all the dwarven changes? What's your everyone's thoughts? I'd love to hear your thoughts on the 3LC stuff. As you guys always have good insights into stuff. You guys happy? You guys mad? Sad? For me, they're my favorite faction, so I'm very pleased. I am very pleased. As they've gotten some really good stuff. Harder Confederate Legend Lord. Yeah, I understand that. It does seem a little bit harder. Oh, he's got Footer Gork now. Oh, never mind. It does definitely feel a little bit harder to Confederate now. But then again, you can Confederate from any point in the map, which is definitely a plus, right? You don't have to worry about Confederating, you know, finding them to Confederate them. You can just Confederate them whenever. You can be quite literally anywhere on the map and Confederate them, which is a massive plus. And you don't have to have an insane amount of diplomacy with them. Thunderbars, you know what to say? Yeah, I mean, all I'm saying is it's going to be interesting to show. It's going to be fun to show them off when I can.
Muster the throng. This is an order.
Time for some big buck grudge racing. Love to see that. It is very important to erase entries in the Book of Grudges because, as we know,
do not shame your ancestors, Dowie brethren. No shaming our ancestors here.
It is critical that we do not shame our ancestors today, boys. Honestly, killing the units would be more effective than shooting the hero. I swear you get the Mighty Oath Stone to like 55 meters range. We shouldn't be far away from winning now. Yeah, there you go. Beautiful. Having following modest steps. Yeah, a lot of stuff that they're working in game. And Total War 213. You must love Total War. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. But yeah, I think a lot of the dwarven stuff I'm really happy with. You should Confederate counter curtain in the first turn and take their army. Not while the grudges are bugged. I did it. There was a very specific reason. And that was because of the fact that I don't want the grudges specifically to impact me, because there's a bug that it doubles the Confederation for the other Legendary Lords, for the Legendary Lords, and it also makes it so that since I have met more factions, the way the Age of Reckoning works is harder to accomplish. Others also sees difficulty in new players. No, I haven't, Wormgarden matey. I very rarely watch YouTube, because I'm either working or I'm streaming or making videos myself. I unfortunately would love more time to watch YouTube.
True king of 8 feet.
Right, rally the holds. Absolutely. Charge bonus is obviously a bit meh. Gathering of old clans is going to be useful for when I'm buffing up my troops. Although I'm intrigued to see if the red skill line is bugged for everything. So I'm inclined to check.
By my hammer it will be done.
I am inclined to check. Let me, what I'm going to do, I'm going to force match into here.
Time for a reckoning.
And then you're going to match here.
Yes.
Get rid of you now. Let's merge these folks. And let's recruit 2 warriors. Wait. I forced matched into this building. And it's letting me recruit. Interesting. I'm not sure what that was all about. But I'm happy for it nonetheless. Triangulation. We'll go Warbreaker for the missile resistance, just in case. Ancestral Might on these guys.
I stand defiant.
Blade Shield, I think, is probably more appropriate now. We'll get more health on you once we get tanked. I know it's exceptionally bad that I have no Oath Call, but I'm worried about what RNS is going to do. So hopefully, the army we get spawned in Zarakil is the army we can utilize to stop the gubbins that's going on with bloody Sata, with Aranessa. So I ideally don't want to come back home. We'll see. You changed the camp, then you forced marched. That's what I saw. I did. Maybe that was what made it happen. I don't know if that is, you know, the thing. And I can't talk about the new DLC units, boys, until the embargo's up. So I will very much showcase them when the embargo's up. You guys will. I've got some very, very cool things planned for them. Maybe I had enough movement to switch back. And thanks for the follows, guys. I don't think I did. And the only reason I don't think I did is because I'm not doing a quest battle, because that also ruins it. Enter a new age as well. Look at that. 8,800 is mental. 8,800 is such a... Scarbrand's here. I've met a lot of factions recently. Right, where the hell did Aranessa go?
My doom may lie below.
Alrighty then. Surely this army will be fine. Surely that army's going to be fine. We don't even need pottery, let's go with money. I thought the army would have gone north, honestly. That's what you'd have expected him to do. Oh my god, now he's going to be splitting his armies all over the place, isn't he? Honestly, this tower's not that useful, though. Can I reach his settlement? Oh my god, I can't. That's so unfortunate.
Belegar Ironhammer.
Oh, I can take this, though.
Yoink!
No.
That's a yoinkers right there. Right, Ekron's next on the menu. Okay, they don't have any garrisons or anything like that, which is nice. If I had Rune of Spite, I could probably kill this army. But I've got nothing to give them. If I had a Rune of Spite, this guy would solo this army. I would need the Rune of Spite, the Ancillary that gives me Unbreakable, and I'd win this with Tankard. I would solo that army with no problems at all. Skybrand being as close as that is not ideal. I'm going to repair this because I'm assuming that we'll be okay defending against Artosa there. Or Aranessa. You're mostly going to take the Stone Mine Tower, but we're going to go probably grab Ekrund. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ambush you closer. So if I ambush to here, we should be able to attack the next turn. Oh, he's not going to have Siege Attacker though. Oh, I got rid of the Ogres as well. Oh, I'm trolling. I got rid of the Ogres. I should have just put it in his army. I could have... Oh, well, if I attack him outside... That might help. Because what happens, guys, I actually don't know the answer to this. Because I've never been in a situation. If I get Belegar right on top of them, I attack, I auto-resolve it, I don't have Siege Attacker, I think I can just take Ekrund, right? I don't think Belegar can reach from here is the problem. So I'm going to have to underway him over, and then use Mordum to attack. I think if there's no one present in the settlement, it doesn't make you siege conventionally. You can just take it as a settlement. If I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure that's right. I'm really interested if they both carry 8 peaks. It was always a bit underwhelming. Tiberium, I'm in the process of figuring out that myself, matey. I need more Earth Gold. Yeah, I need to auto-resolve it. Ooh, okay. We're in the underway, so this will help a lot. 245 range. Oh, this is a good time to showcase some
Doughy steel, brethren.
Give it a crack. Let's wipe out Sato. So the good thing is most of our army is actually undead, so thankfully they won't exist. They'll cease to exist past this. Actually, quite a lot of it's actually humans, Satos and specific units. Honestly, Rune of Spite is one of my favorite things.
Hello, Puggo Play, a fellow Dowie of the Hold.
Honestly, do you know what I should do? For, like, notifications and donations and subs and follows and stuff like that, I should just have a voice line of me being like,
Welcome, Dowie from another hold. Thank you for bringing your treasures.
Or something like that, you know? Right, I think... I'm assuming Vanguard is related to Belegar specifically there. So I have asked, and this guy you can play. I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to play this guy inside of a battle. Pretty sure I can. It's fine. Yes. Yeah, it's fine. Just making sure. Right. Like, I was 100% sure, but, like, I'm always going to check, you know? Let's open up with a deployment similar to this, and then what we can do is have a very, very, very wide open faction like here. Like, if I can deploy my units like this, I think I'm happy with that. And then the Slayers will be ad hoc there, and my General will be needing to defend the middle here. Beautiful. So obviously there's 2 armies here. We want all my range units chilling out. We'll get all these guys chilling out. Probably everything but the Slayers I want chilling out. Fire at will. We'll do a cheeky shot ourselves, as per tradition. Odds of this hitting? 2 to 1. Go on, lads. Oh my god, we're actually... Wait, we exceeded the range of the unit. Go on! Oh, that's a good start. Means we've won the battle. That's a guarantee we're winning the battle, that. What a bloody shot. What an absolute shot that was, lads. Good on, I'm confident enough to go for another one. Oh, we're reloading. We're reloading. Oosh, go on, boys! Oh, dead on! Dead on, lads, dead on. Sign me up. Get me into a bloody esports for shooting this bad boy. I tell you that for free. Jesus. Get me into an esports. Esports league shooting grudge throwers. There needs to be one. Why isn't there one? That's all I gotta say. Why isn't there one and when is the one? Alright. Let's get rid of these deck gunners when we can. Well, that should be really good hits if it lands on. Yeah, there you go. Beautiful hits. Bats. We actually have correlers to deal with that. I'm going to reposition slightly now. I want to cover all angles here. So if I hold spacebar, you can see that I should be covering with the green arrow everything that comes towards me. So if there's any bats trying to sneak by, we'll deal with them. Oh my goodness, that is just juice central right there. Hold on. That is just juice central. That just looks like juice central. It's just such a blob. One little cheeky shot in there. Let's keep hitting the deck gunners, actually. No, we'll keep hitting the deck gunners. I can't talk about the DLC. No, I can't, matey. You haven't been using the tier 2 gyrocopters. I haven't been close to a tier 2 settlement for a while. That's why, honestly. Tier 2 gyrocopters are unbelievably broken, so I would highly recommend you use them. They're better than the tier 3 gyrocopters IMO. From the things that I've done and the experimentation that I've been doing, they feel better than the tier 3 gyrocopters. Because the brimstone ones don't have enough ammunition to be useful. That's the problem they have. Why are they broken? They're so good. Just tons of ammunition, tons of damage. I saw 2 videos this morning showing the new units. Yeah, it's because of multiplayer stuff. It's a multiplayer reason. The embargo was a little silly in relation to multiplayer content creators, but, you know, I'll abide my time. Just gives me more time to make better videos, you know. Let's hit those deck gunners at the back there again. Wait, this bloated corpse is absolutely desperate to charge in. Right, the bats is not going to be useful. We need to make sure this is shot and dead. What was the count for missile block? That's a great question. My understanding is it's 90%, but I think in other Total War games, you've been able to go above 100%. Above 90%. Right, so I'd assume there is a potential that you can get a 100% block chance. Oh my god. Oh my god, I love these Iron Drakes so much. Much like the other resistances. Well, it's technically not a resistance. That's where the interesting elements of it comes in, is it's technically not a resistance. Like, it's not... I don't think it's classified as a similar resistant as the rest of the things will be. Right, boom. Right, retake your positions. I think we've dealt with those units now. Anybody want some toasted bat? Would anybody like toasted bat? Toasted bat is on the menu. We'll get some toasted humans on the menu shortly as well. We will have toasted humans on the menu shortly as well. I really want to avoid using my slayers because they'll just die to anything. Yeah, it's the 120 range that makes them so good. Pull them back. I'm just afraid, I'm conscious of the fact that I might friendly fire my own units quite a lot here. No, I lost somebody. Okay, hold on. I mean, the Demon Slayer would be pretty damn good at killing RNS, you'd expect. Right, I'm going to go on the left flank here now. No, I'm not going to pull up, actually. I think that's a mistake. Let's go over here. Should be focusing on the infantry line here, I think. I'd be risking friendly fire too much otherwise, I think. Honestly, these Slayers should absolutely melt, but they'll also melt themselves, which is a shame. It's like melt or be melted, unfortunately. Let's start focusing on the rotting Prometheuses. Should be able to get a pretty easy axis of damage now. especially because of the way the battlefield is now being elevated. Honestly, if this is Ungrim Doomseekers, holy moly. Holy moly tasty. Yeah, Araness is really struggling dealing with that Demon Slayer now. Wow, we absolutely fried those Longbeards. They are not vibing with that, I can imagine. Oh my god, my Slayers have been disintegrated. This is the problem with Slayers, man. They're just too squishy for their own good. They just got absolutely evaporated.
Yes, Lord. Pick your targets well. For the ancestors.
Let me just try and reposition here.
Strike out. Moving out.
Such a shame. Because they don't replenish.
Iron tricks. Come on.
Right. I mean, this is 2 armies in fairness. We're doing a bloody good job of holding against them.
Fire, reload, fire.
We're doing a very good... Oh my god, you could tell when she's hitting.
Dowie. No shaming your ancestors here, Dowie brethren. Do not shame your ancestors.
The clans unite.
Ungrim trait? It is, yeah. It's specific to Ungrim. That gets Journey's End.
Vengeance. Kill them. Take it.
Nice, Samos bonus is kicked in at least. Bit of a shame we've lost quite a fair few folks though, but...
For the ancestor gods.
Maybe we can get you shooting Aranessa.
Dwarfs, ready
I think we might kill Aranessa in time.
When I'm done, there'll be no left.
Because she will heal, which is annoying. 42 speed. Oh my god, we actually might catch up because of wound. Go on! Garthra Ironbeard, go on, you beautiful Dowie.
Go on, boys. Bump those dwarven legs. Go on, boy. Go on, lad. You've grudges to settle, my friend. The enemy is upon us. It's a bloody giant hill. The other enemy is on a big old spooder.
Come on, lad.
What?
Oh, she ran away. I mean, he did his best. Do you know what I mean? He did his best. I need all the bonuses. If you give me those bonuses for speed and that, we'd have caught him, I tell you. We'd have caught Aranessa there. Should do an entire video in that accent. I will lose my voice very quickly if I keep speaking like a dwarf. It's one of those things where I never learnt to make the sound of a dwarf natural to my voice and like my vocal cords. So I have to I guess utilize a lot of my voice to make it happen. It's not my native tongue. No, it's one of those things where they say when you're voice acting, you should try and make it like akin to your voice so you don't hurt yourself. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's a thing. Oh, thank you, darling. Look at this. My beautiful girlfriend has made me this. Look at that bad boy. It's a roast chicken dinner.
Come with me if you want.
Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, we knew that settlement was going anyway. Could you speak as a dwarf for a day on your job? I missed an opportunity to speak like a dwarf in my interview. Missed an opportunity there. Right. Use a hero successful action. Oh, I can attack it. Oh, nice. I didn't think I'd be able to. Yeah, I didn't think Belegar would reach. Fuck. Will we get attrition? I mean, we can definitely take all these settlements, hopefully, with this army.
Quickly, I've an oath to fulfill.
Let me fight it just to make sure that we're not taking casualties where we shouldn't. With a Cockney accent, that would sound interesting indeed. The Slayer Heroes will have 75% for the army. That would be interesting. Yeah, that would be really interesting to see. Yeah, I'm not sure how they do it, honestly. I am not sure how they'd balance it around it. Right. What I can honestly probably do, since I have a very large range advantage, is just do this. And I would be very surprised if they would be able to do anything to us. Yeah, I'd be pretty shocked if they get close enough to do any kind of noticeable damage. Poor buggers. In fairness, the Iron Drakes will probably melt the front line, so I don't need to worry too much. Grudge thrower.
Bring them down.
Oh my goodness. Prepare for a toasty. Lenny Sawyer, prepare for a toasting, bud.
They have wronged us.
That's an exceptionally crisp Lenny Sawyer.
Iron Drakes.
These poor buggers, man. And the Lord's about to get crispy. Are you okay, bro? I have a feeling that guy wasn't okay. I have a feeling that guy was not okay. Like, he did not have a good time there. Can you do a dwarven accent without the deeper voice? I actually wouldn't know how to start. What would it be like? Do not shame your ancestor. Do not shame your ancestors. No shaming your ancestor. Yeah, I don't know. I think it just probably sounds really weird without a deep voice. Dude got sent into hell. Yeah, that was the fire of Avernus. You're Neurosis. Yes, thank you for asking. It's going good. Smell of barbecue? You're not wrong. The Charles Lowe barbecue. And it isn't hosted by him. Oh wow, we actually healed my army from doing that fight.
Demon Slayer.
That is really useful.
No. Find another sort.
Yeah, we'll do encampment. Yeah, having the Age of Reckoning army helps so much. It's insane.
Let us begin.
I'm just going to siege the settlement.
Make peace.
Have excellent dwarf voices, I completely agree. I love Brian Blessed, he does such a good job with Gotrek.
The axe thirsts for
Oh my goodness, I misclicked.
by the grudge bearer's will.
He did such a good job with Gotrek.
To battle.
I'll take the AR on that. Honestly, I probably shouldn't have done. Wait, how did this guy survive? Wait, how did the army survive? I auto-resolved it.
Time for a reckoning.
Okay, that's really annoying. I auto-resolved it on purpose, so they would die, so I wouldn't need to defend the mines. Can you swap? Ooh, interesting. Can you swap the buildings? No, you can't swap them like you can for Cathay.
What?
Guess it makes sense. Why? Melee attack for rangers, missile strength for rangers. It's annoying he buffs them as much as he does. Ooh, 10% physical resistance. Has that always been a thing? Has he always given 10% physical resistance to his army? That seems pretty good. Ooh, we need to check if the red tree is applying. Hold on. So let's check. So 51 melee defense. Is it bugged across the board? So 51 melee defense. Okay, good. Because on the Empire, it's the red tree's bugged. Just wanted to check for the dwarves.
It is time. Revenge incarnate.
Alright. Good. He did? Wow. Belegar's got some pretty decent stuff. He's always had that. Yeah, it's pretty strong stuff.
Iron hammer.
Have they made dwarves aggressive? I don't think they've necessarily made them aggressive. It's more so you can be rewarded for being aggressive.
Belegar. Belegar Ironhammer.
So that's probably up to you as a player if you want to take advantage of that.
I stand defiant. Yes.
Oh, we do have a lot of oh, we've the flame cannons, don't we? Yeah, we have the flame cannons we can use. I'll put growth in there, but I'm not going to put it in the mines because it's most likely to be attacked by this guy. See, we've got a lot of grudges, which is good. I'm hopeful that the iron breakers in here will just let us auto-resolve it, as iron breakers are insane. No, that should be fine. Yeah, I know it comes into play rank 7, but as the Empire, the red line, the red skill is applying to any rank. So I was only testing it for the dwarves to see if the same thing happened. So I can report a bug fix.
Hey up.
Right. Is there an army in here? There potentially is. But maybe it's in the other... It's not in this element. I wonder how hard it'll be to siege this one. Probably quite easily, because they've got no really good range. They'll have no good range for it. Blood for the Belegar indeed. They changed Rally the Holds a bit. How did they change it, Jacob? Compared to the ones we see on mine. What did they do, matey? I'll be live with the DLC on Wednesday. I'm just going to use the corridors to kill everything here. I'm pretty sure the settlement has a point where I won't be attacked by towers. Honestly, this army is so good. +5 relations and -1 global. Yeah, there was a lot more there, hi. Oh, it's Altdorf. Wait, this settlement's Altdorf. It's the layout of Altdorf.
Barracks ready.
Why are these guys in a layout of Altdorf? How's all the new grudge stuff for dwarves? I actually really like it. But it's one of those things where I, as a player, I play very, 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 very aggressively as a player. Like, you'll see me go into situations that no normal person would do it, because they just wouldn't want to torture themselves like that. But I really like to limit test when I play the dwarves. Because I feel like the dwarves are one of the strongest factions at early game. Layout of what city? Altdorf. This is the layout of Altdorf. Let me destroy the wall. Yeah, it definitely seems very common. But yeah, I'm always a fan of, you know, if you play towards a playstyle, like being really aggressive and you get rewarded for it, I'm all for it. I'm all for being rewarded for playing a certain way. You know, you should be rewarded equally for playing super slow, right? If you want to. Can the Iron Drake shoot into the walls? They can, they'll just do no damage, I'm pretty sure. I like playing Tall Dwarf AP, and that's perfectly fine. I think playing Tall would still be worthwhile doing. Because what you'd do is, you'd secure your province to begin with. You'd get like 50 to 75% Age of Reckoning, and then you delay your Age of Reckoning. No issue with that. Yeah, no issues with delaying your Age of Reckoning. It's just, you know, however you want to play as a player. Alright, these guys should crumble. All we need to do is just wait slowly, because I want to make sure that we don't take any casualties here as well. If I can get away with not taking casualties, doing a siege like this, then we'll be in a really nice spot for taking over the other Sartosan settlements. It's a shame I don't have a loot and occupy option for replenishment, but this will obviously do. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Okay, let's move over here and shoot them over this side. Oh, shoot. I forgot to move this guy. That's probably why they deployed over here. That worked. What units are we talking here? Ah, these are swordsman infantry. They'll get absolutely roasted. Especially since we have shield breaker and bonuses to infantry. These guys do a lot of damage. I'm a big fan of the grudge thrower quarrelers. Normally I hate having a non-shielded quarreler, but these guys more than make up for it with the bonuses that you have access to. Okay, don't need to shoot those guys anymore, so let's just take off fire at will for now. Let's go for these guys at the back. Like I said, my objective here is to try and take as minimal damage as possible. If I can avoid taking casualties, I'm going to attempt it. I suspect that if I move these Iron Drakes up as well, on elevation we may find opportunities. Like maybe sneaking them here, shooting the Felbats might be an option. Okay, we're stacking up with the archers here, but that's fine with me. Like I said, only objective here is just to make sure we don't take that much casualties. Or that many casualties. Okay, hold on. The bats are coming to play. Although they have bonuses of infantry attacks, so if they do attack, if the bats do attack us, we should be fine. Oh shoot, we actually need to run back towards the quarrelers. The grudge throwers. Uh-oh. Get to the grudge throwers, protect them. Shoot those in the air. Hopefully the Slayer's gonna get in time. Really nice move by the AI there. I just completely forgot about protecting them. Good news is, dwarves are relatively resilient. Right, drop your stuff, run towards the infantry line to protect you. Run to the infantry! Come on, Slayers, get in there. Look at the engineers fleeing for their life. Yeah, you're in my, you're in the danger zone now. You're in the danger zone now. That's for damn sure. Really nice targeting by the AI though, I'll give them that. Good on them. Very nice targeting indeed. Yeah, it should be fine now. Let's just sneak through the gap here and just shoot at him whatever we can. If we have the option to shoot him, we might as well, because I think they'll funnel towards us now. Let's park ourselves right here. If any of them come close enough, they'll just be burnt. Nice and crispy. Shame about the quarrelers though. The grudge throwers, excuse me. Out of everybody to take casualties, it's unfortunate they were the ones that took casualties. I'm hopeful that the oh, we don't have replenishment in this option. We might be able to heal them in another battle at least. Might be able to heal them in another battle. Okay, really nice damage there. I'm kind of worried that if I walk through this gap, we are going to get absolutely toasted by these guys here. Let me try it. If I tell them to shoot, how will they behave? Because they're really armored. 125 armor is nothing to laugh at. They're just getting repaired for it. Yeah, easy peasy. They're just too armored here. They're just way too armored, my goodness. They are extremely armored. Oh shoot, we should probably be careful shooting with you. This is like a classic dwarven situation where you break one of the walls and use your Iron Drakes to like absolutely make them toasty. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. Yeah, the 32 losses on the grudge throwers sucks because it means we'll have one less grudge thrower shooting most likely. I would assume we'll still have enough to... We'll have enough to have like 3 of them, excuse me, still going. We'll have enough for like at least 3 of them to keep going. And thankfully this army is still in a really good position. Like, it's still in a really good spot. It's a shame about the first battle we did, losing those Slayers, but we only really need 1. Yeah, the loot and occupy would be nice, though, I must admit. A little cheeky loot and occupy situation would be really nice. It would be very tasty, but we are where we are, boys, eh? Where we are. Right. Yeah, when I used a Sword of Cain plus Crown combo, it was ridiculous. Sieges for Dwarf and also victory. Yeah, they are very, very, very potent at it. Oh my goodness. Hopefully it doesn't attack us just yet. Wait, Araness is back already? Oh no, we didn't kill her, did we? Yeah, we didn't kill her. Never mind. I was going to say, I was getting right confused.
Our ancestors would be proud. Brother Damas Crown!
Off your pop, you bugger.
Thirsts for war.
Wait, do I have movement
Lord
now?
of the Anglin.
Oh, thank goodness I do. What's the crown combo? Having the crown of Nemesis and
True king of 8P.
having Sword of Cain.
One's
It is an exceptionally deadly combination. An exceptionally deadly combination. It's beautiful.
Grudge
Yeah, that dude is going to be really good in another army now.
Revenge incarnate.
Revenge incarnate.
True king of 8P.
Alright, let's get a tankard on the go. We need Earth Gold, honestly. I mean, pretty desperate need of Earth Gold now, because we've delayed interlocking shields for so long, man. That's the 95%, you know, shield block chance there.
Do as you ask.
We probably should have gone guilds, honestly. Order visits is equivalent to cheese, yeah, for sure. Last one, of course. 10% campaign movement range, construction cost, faction wide reduced, and shattering aura, which I think he's already had, always had. These are the new ones: aura of endurance, master crafted weapon, and rune warded armor. Do we merge these guys? Nah, we'll let them replenish. Wait, is that Wurzag dead then? No, he's got this element down here. Yeah, that'll be nice to take that off of him. Once we take that off of him, I'll be a happy bunny. It's force match just to make sure that we're protecting Belegar if we do get attacked. And then hopefully we're going to be in the process of starting to pump out a bit of Earth Gold, which will help a lot. Relatively worried about this. Wow, that is actually becoming a really nice army. If they wait one more turn, we'll get a tier 3 in there, which would be nice. This army should be able to destroy the rest of the stuff they have down here. Only 8 more turns on them though. Gotta be a little bit worried about that. Gotta be a little bit worried. Any fancy dwarf ones? Ooh, she wants peace. It would be worth it if Ikit declares war on me, but
We have grudges to settle.
probably would have been worth taking that piece because it would have made my life easier. But then Jarthra Ironbeard needs to get some grudges settled. Random one about dwarves. One of the things about the Bugmans, right? So Bugmans have their own specific military guard, right? To defend the beer, because it's so unbelievably valuable. And it would be very cool to see, in-game, having, you know, the Bugmans in the game. You know, having Bugman ranges, like a further element of Bugman's ranges within the game. Because obviously right now we don't have access to... We have Bugman's ranges, but we don't have like a ranger heroes and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with what we do have right now.
For our forefathers.
With caravans of just beer, yeah.
To battle.
Thank you, mate. No worries. I'm happy with that. Wipe out the army, and that's probably Wurzag dead now. I'm hopeful. Any time now. Nice.
Yes.
Right, Wurzag's done with.
It is time.
That is exactly what we're looking for.
Lord of the Anglin.
We'll take this on next. Hopefully Barakvar doesn't get there in time, then we'll take the settlement over here as well. And then we'll kill all the Skaven before Thorgrim does. But we can get yoink our way over to Calicate Peaks at least.
Stay up.
Right. Do we throw ourselves into this?
We're outnumbered.
Why not, eh? The deck gunners need to die. Yeah, we're going to have to be really careful here. Your boy's going to have to be exceptionally careful. My goodness. It is pure beauty. It is a spectacle of beauty, my friends. Let's give it a go. Let's not mess around here, boys. Let's get stuck in, shall we, folks? You know, let's not mess around here. Let's get stuck in. We're not here to, you know... It's total war, not total peace, you know? Gyrocopters and gyrobombers are menacing campaign. Yes, they're very good. I would almost recommend anybody to recruit gyrocopters to begin with. The tier 2 gyrocopters are really, really good. Can the AI dwarves recruiting grudge armies? That's a really good question. Not so far. Thanks for the follow, buddy. Not that I've seen. Yeah, really good question. I haven't seen many grudge armies being used. I'm really afraid the elevation here is garbage. Let's have a look at here. This might work in the middle here. I'm going to frontline the Iron Drakes for now. Oh yeah, good shout. The rear reinforcements should be okay. Because we're going to be fighting the main army, but that's a very good reminder, thank you. Probably means we should probably have these guys at the back. Is there any threatening units here? Let's just shoot what we can for now. The bulge in the head? No, I don't. Thankfully, I'm quite blessed in that I don't really get dents in my domium from headsets. It'll be a stress test. It will be a bit high. Right. I'm unlikely to get the majority of my grudge throwers ammunition consumed, so I'm just going to go ham with it. They do have dogs. Ooh, I've just seen what units they have. Yeah, let's keep battering them and then be prepared. Hopefully it's not a death mage, because that would be really, really bad for our axe inventory here. Yeah, if any of them are death mages, that would be kind of unfortunate. I should have checked that initially. Been turned into flamethrower copters? They have indeed, yeah. Brimstone are flamer copters. They're not as good as they used to be, in my personal opinion. I don't think they are worth it. Like, for me, I would rather use the normal gyrocopters over the brimstone ones. They just don't have enough ammunition. For me to want to use the tier 3 gyrocopters, they need more ammunition. That's probably pretty much the only difference. Give them more ammunition, they'll be more viable. Just that right now, they don't have enough ammunition to be worth it over the gyrocopter dudes. I mean, there might be a cap of how many units that can be on the battlefield. That's 40. Now they're coming in. I'll get ready for the dogs. Let's just make sure that we're shooting what we can when we can. The deck gunners are going to be a big problem, so when they come in range we should shoot them. Interesting, the dogs are not really moving. Well, they're moving very slowly. Oh my god, I've just realised what's happening on the right flank. They have so many bats, this is insane. Okay, there's another more direct threat right now, so we'll deal with that for now. Scurvy dogs! You wee scurvy dogs! Let's get them toasty, baby. Let's get them toasty. Time to get them nice and toasted. Oof. Why does that make me hungry for a sandwich? That's so weird. Just looking at that makes me want a sandwich. I don't know why. like a PB&J or something, you know, real packed in there. That's maybe why. Right, now we need to shoot these guys. Pull back away from that for now. Just afraid that my infantry line is going to be really in trouble. Yeah, I don't have enough units to stop this from happening, unfortunately.
Let the vengeance begin for the High King! Fire at them! Charge! Slayers! Down! Pick your targets well!
I'll try and move over this side a little bit. Thankfully, the Iron Drakes are such good units.
Stop us! The clans unite! Anew! Grudge thrower!
Pull these guys away.
Cut! Move now!
I need to make sure that we're not using the Slayers on a unit that's not just Sartosa alone.
Iron Drakes! Fire, reload, fire!
I mean, we are legitimately holding them back with just these guys.
Marching's thirsty work. Grudge thrower!
Oh my god, there's another army all the way over there.
High King!
Yikers.
The next kill
Let's get
is
you shooting
ours.
there. Let's make sure we finish that unit off.
For the Karas Angkor!
I'm doing everything I possibly can do to try and help here.
Slayer! Slayers! Axes out!
Shoot, we're getting shot at like crazy.
Fate cursed! Iron Drakes! Take aim!
Unfortunately, my Iron Drakes are having to frontline a little bit here, but needs must, my friends, needs must.
Grudge thrower! Get them! Take
No,
aim!
don't shoot them.
Doom chaser! Shoot! Understood! Down! Quarrelers!
I don't have enough uptime.
Drakes! Shoot! Yes! To the
What happens if this guy dies?
For the ancestors!
Does the army disappear?
Out! Locked and loaded!
That is actually an interesting question.
Yes, Lord!
Does this army disappear?
Quarrelers!
Well, we're probably going to find out unintentionally.
Killers!
We very well might find that answer out, not on purpose.
Let the vengeance begin! Ja!
I would imagine it may replace it into another army.
Yes! Kazook!
Such a shame we really just didn't have any value on these cruise destroyers.
Move off!
The Iron Drakes are just coming in clutch though. Holy
Yes,
crap,
Lord.
it's insane.
Dringy! Iron Drakes! Pull out! Shoot the Wazaks!
I love these Iron Drakes so much, my god.
Reload fire! For the ancestors! Iron Drakes!
I should have been using the Quarrelers to protect the Iron Drakes, honestly.
Pillocks! Our fire undimmed! Iron Drakes!
Yeah, the Quarrelers probably had a better opportunity to protect the Iron Drakes here.
Ready to serve!
My god, they've done so much work though. I kind of have to keep shooting this way. I mean, we're well and truly, we have done a number onto
This grudge must be
onto
satisfied.
Sartosa at least, so I can recover, I can make a secondary army at least.
Bless our aim. For the ancestors! Shoot
A secondary army can come out of this. Although I'm worried that she may spawn a really insanely good army as part of me losing this.
for the High King!
Yeah, I wonder if this is definitely possible, honestly, due to the fact how insanely good Iron Drakes are.
Withdraw!
I would imagine if I funneled like somewhere around here, because we attacked them, so I don't know if they'd have I don't know if they've walked towards us.
Grudge thrower!
Definitely didn't get the grudge thrower value we were looking for though. But yeah, look at this Sartosa militia just really coming in clutch.
Down! Pump those dwarf and legs!
Seems like the leadership of all these units are really strong.
Anew! Yes, Lord!
Like the leadership and the melee prowess is really good. Oh, I think, do you know what's happened? I think the weapon strength has been boosted as well, which is not ideal. The weapon strength has been boosted by
They have wronged us.
an event.
War of vengeance! We
I'll
are
pull these guys back.
relentless.
I think base weapon damage has been increased.
Yes, Lord!
Yeah, I don't think there's much I can do now, unfortunately. Good effort, boys. Good effort. I mean, we did that on purpose, right, guys? So we did that on purpose because now their armies will have a higher grudge number. Big game thinking. Big boy thinking there. That's some big thinking right there, boys. That's some big thinking. Honestly, I could win that if I did it again. Honestly, if I played that again, I could win that 100%. After seeing what happened in that battlefield, me opening myself up to be flanked instantly was terrible. If I had a better line with my Iron Drakes, I'd have won that fight. It was so close. I threw away my Longbeards because so many of them got shot by the reinforcing army. Like 2 of them just got crushed due to the short range damage. But does it make Daniel's start even worse? Nah. It won't make it too bad because it'll be further away from... Daniel will be further away from Malice, which will always be a good thing. Just means he doesn't really get a free easy ability of leveling up before he can fight Boris, so he won't get the aspiring champion guys.
No.
I mean, yeah, we well and truly battered them there. Good amount of money at least. Ranger trained, sure. Well, of course we can recruit 3 because of the... I think it's because of this. Yep. Hopefully this is auto-resolvable. Ah, easy peasy. Easy peasy. Yeah, you get them for free through the Age of Reckoning. Even without the seal, indeed. You don't need the DLC to get them. So how does Clan work compared to the other Dwarf Lords you've tried so far? Great question. Honestly, I think the Age of Reckoning and everything has massively helped him, in truth. And the reason for that is because normally he struggles with going towards Carricate Peaks because he doesn't have enough units and he doesn't have enough resources to defend himself. Whereas now you can just kind of ignore a lot of it, and as long as you path correctly, you can get yourselves in enough fights to basically be in a situation where, you know, you're basically just using the Age of Reckoning army to defend your troops, right? And David Ball, it is indeed, yeah. So this is the Age of Reckoning specific grudge mechanic. And as you can see, I've got loads of grudge-esque units that we can use too. So I'm not worried at all. I think it probably makes sense just to kind of make her a little bit weaker. So if we played it perfect, I won't lie to you, we would have won that, as we were very, very close. I think my deployment was a bit lazy more than anything. And we tried to recover from a bad situation. But yeah, overall, I'm pretty happy with it. Overall, I'm happy with how that fight went. You know, we really damaged them enough for it to not be a matter. For it not to be a concern, right? And that's one of the biggest factors. You know, I needed to make sure that I'm at least hitting them where it hurts. So they can't really recover from it, right? Such an easy way to get some war machines. Oh yeah, the Age of Reckoning is just such a good mechanic for snowballing, right? Do the Iron Drakes ever truly benefit from their extra higher armor? Good question. Yes, because of the fact that they're very durable against fighting bats and stuff, right? They can fight bats on their own. And Skreklau, I won't be playing any of them. I won't be live tomorrow. Unfortunately, I'll be in London. How's a good mechanic work, Neurosis? Great question. So, as you can see, Age of Reckoning is fundamentally all revolved around the grudges. It's all revolving around the grudges, right? So grudges incurred. So what that means is you will have faction accents, key dwarf settlement, and greenskin actions, right? That is a determining factor of why this grudges is as high as it is. And you can see over here, if we find Rose Deans, you can see that we've got acts of aggression, faction actions, negative diplomacy, raiding, and undead actions. So if you have negative diplomacy with a faction, you gain more grudges accordingly. So you can see here 136 because of Skaven actions. Pesky Skaven. Do you have any units that can siege? No, you don't, I don't think. I'm going to go more Dwarf Warriors because we defend this with Dwarf Warriors. And then we'll just use the my own tier of units there. Can I attack Turg? We'll do a little trick again here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go and attack Turg and then backspace before we get close enough. So we're in the zone of control. Now he can no longer run away from me. I think this guy I'm going to redeploy because I need him towards my main area. as he'll be much more useful there. So like I said, this is so good to just like backspace into it. And as you can see here, we've got Age of Reckoning. You want to get to 100%. So you need to get the number. So you need to get to a certain threshold, and as you can see, the current grudges right now is 8,800. So depending on the percentages that I get within that 8,800 will be the Age of Reckoning buff, right? So on the very first one, 0 to 24, you don't really get anything, right? It's debuffs. On 25 to 49, you get Quarrelers, Slayers to the Grudge Settler mechanic, which is down on another army, down here, Grudge Settlers. And then once you get to 50 to 74, you get Quarrelers, Slayers, Grudge Throwers, Longbeards. And then once you get to 75 to 99, you get access to Hammerers and Iron Drakes, which is huge. And obviously, if you do get the percentage of the current Grudge progress, you then access to the Age of Reckoning, which also gives you an army, which we saw we used, which is huge. More wars you get, rather than slowing debuffs. Exactly that, yeah. The more aggressive you are, the more you'll be rewarded. So, you'll get rewarded more and more by playing aggressive. And you'll see Turg here will try and underway, or either go encampment and stay there, or underway away. But there's a very high percentage chance that I'll actually capture him. He's vibrating with anger with all his grudges. He absolutely is. Normally, Thorgrim actually does a really good job of getting rid of grudges, which I love. I'm happy that Thorgrim is so good at removing grudges.
There is grudges to settle.
Non-aggression for 200, no thanks, mates. Ow, they took the settlement I wanted. That's really annoying, actually. And yeah, so he actually did underway. No, Barak Var killed him. I think Barak Var murdered him. Let's merge my Dawi warriors. And then let's start moving towards the eyes of the prize. Some Skaven here. Oh, we could go over here. Is the settlement still over here? It is still over there. So, Barak would be around here, right? It's around here somewhere. It says move towards that. Could be something we do to trade to Thorgrim as well. Yeah, it's right here. We'll yoink that, kill these dudes, get Iron Rock, get Black Crag, and then probably get the Karak 8 Peaks finally. Once we take Barag, we'll put in some of the grudge units and we'll be completely fine. It's a shame we're going to be struggling for 100% to here. So interesting enough, this army is just sitting outside raiding. So we've made them very much lick their wounds, which is huge. I really would love to get the Oak of Ages landmark, as it'd be funny. We can get Gotrek and Felix, but right now I don't really want to do it because I think it'll probably like make us discover loads of people. Pointy-eared sods, they should do, David, that's for sure. They absolutely should be. Pointy-eared buggers, I tell you. So we'll yoink the settlement. I'm really liking Belegar. I think he's definitely got some good stuff. I'll probably make a video on Belegar because I think he's I think I've got enough to talk about with the... Oh my god, dude. Stop stealing my stuff! And Turg's sieging your capital now. I hope he takes it. I hope he takes your capital. You deserve it. Absolute jerkwad. Oh my god, Thorgrim's here as well to take Iron Rock. Boys, do you know what I mean? Let's not fight here, guys. Let's not fight. We shouldn't be fighting each other. Let me have it. Source, trust me, bro. Just let me have them. I'm going to struggle with Major Reckoning now. Unless this army goes in and absolutely goes... Okay. Iron Breakers are incredible for auto resolves. My god. I don't even have a garrison building in there and the auto resolve is incredible. The best else is a dead elf? I would agree. This should be winnable. I would imagine this is actually winnable, honestly. The reason I say it's winnable is because they've got very minimal threats when it comes to fighting sieges. And us having the bonus versus the base weapon damage increases will be a massive bonus for us. Massive bonus for us. The two lords might be difficult though. 1,000 settlements. Let's give it a crack. Let's give it a go. If I can get the bloated corpse to blow up on their units, that'll be good as well. We should be okay here. Yeah, the base weapon damage increase will help us quite a lot. Because we'll get access to a lot more damage on our Dwarf Warriors. Because the base weapon damage increases doesn't, like, give you a better option of hitting or anything like that. Right. Interesting that they chose to deploy like this, but it's actually kind of smart, annoyingly. Where does this go? Because see, we can shoot them a bit. I need to think about getting cannons straight away, I think. So I'm able to shoot... Oh my god, it's so silly that you have a defendable siege and you have no towers to shoot the enemy with. This is going to be harder than I thought. I'll just win out, just holding behind the wall here. They do have range. Yeah, they've got a 145 ranger. I think I'm just going to turtle inside the settlement. Yeah, I think that's probably the smartest thing to do. I didn't expect it to be as bad as this. Yeah, I didn't expect it to be as bad as this. Hopefully we'll get some kills into the handgunners. I don't know if we can kill the first one, if the other one will explode and kill the other one. I don't think it'll do enough damage. It might do, you know. I generally don't know. We're looking for a towers situation here. Tower here as well. So I'm just going to I'm basically going to need to utilize the fact that I've got a lot of towers here. Oh my god, they've got deck droppers here. That is quite unfortunate. Okay, the bats are crumbling. Let's keep running. I have to put a tower here. I have no other way of protecting myself, unfortunately. I don't know necessarily how I'm going to deal with them. But now I just need to keep running away from the deck dropper and just utilize the tower here. I mean, with the way that they changed the victory location, as long as we hold this, we can't lose the siege, right? I'm not sure necessarily what these guys are throwing at me either, though. Thankfully, they've lost their bonus damage. Oh, I think it's the pistols. It might have been... It honestly is worthwhile me just turning around then. I can't out-chase them, so I might as well. Nice. Takes one to spread. It's just there's not enough units in my, like, for me to think about that, Victor. It's a very good suggestion. Don't get me wrong. It's just I feel like I need I need any unit that I've got to try and help. Right, hopefully the shields will be coming in clutch here. If only we had shield wall. Shield wall would make that so free. I don't know what they're going to do with that. I need as many towers as I can. This over here would have been worthwhile having units on that side. But I think we're just getting to the point where we're hoping we can use as many towers as possible. Yeah, it's a shame that the deck droppers are obviously getting value here, because I just can't stop them. On that volley, I'm going to try and run away. They will chase us really well, though. It is Satosa free weapons. Okay, I'll fight them. The handgunners hopefully will be able to get shots in, but my tower's range are nerfed. Yeah, look, they can just skirmish and chase me. Yeah, there's no point not turning around and having my shields towards them. Just the only worry is obviously the handgunners here will do an absolute number on me. Thankfully the tower being so close. I think it's possible. I think it purely depends on what the AI does, really. Oh my god, 72 leadership.
For the High King, withdraw!
Jeez Louise. Yeah, this is a brutal fight, lads. I just didn't think the terrain, like the tower situation would be as bad as this. It makes it very, very, very difficult. Like, the tower situation is pretty damn brutal here. If it wasn't as bad as that, we may have a chance, because, like, I have no way of defending my settlement on any of the places that it attacked me in. And that's, like, half of the battle, right? Many defenses. This, yeah. Silly Humies, I tell you. Because I think this is Altdorf, if I'm not mistaken. This is basically Altdorf's settlement. I just need to find more opportunities to do damage. I mean, you can never underestimate the stupidity of the AI. You got to keep in mind, boys. Never underestimate the stupidity of the AI. Is what I have to basically to hope on to. That is what my hope is, that the AI is really dumb, and it normally is. So we'll see what we can get away with. Looks like going to be attacked on this side, so let's just go move away for a split second here. Because obviously there's a ranged on Rose Deans here. So I'm going to try and avoid fighting wherever possible. I'm going to wait for the volley on the next volley. We'll upgrade it, so we're only waiting another... Yeah, we'll only wait 20 seconds instead of 30 seconds to shoot. Okay, cannon it up. Plus it'll force it to move towards us. I mean, maybe it's a mistake using the cannon there.
Move to attack!
Because I don't think there's going to be a lot of coverage for that cannon, if I'm honest, folks. Yeah, might have been a mistake. Because I can't upgrade that to tier 2 either. Because I think you can upgrade to tier 2 if you've got the resources. Because this tower's now going to get killed. And there's not an awful lot I can do to stop it. We do have a lot of resources coming in, so hopefully the damage they'll do is going to be relatively small. I would suspect that with a lord like this... her stats are insane, honestly. Cannonballs won't do friendly fire. Let me come over here. We might be able to upgrade this if we get the resources in time. The damage that they're doing is definitely not amazing. Please, let me get enough. Come on. Come on, I'm spamming it. Come on. Oh my god, yes, it gave me enough. We're upgrading that, which now makes it tier 2. That is huge. Okay, that is a big dub, actually. So this chick has hungering, right? Yeah, this chick has hungering. There's no point fighting her. We gotta run away. Gotta run away, gotta run away. Right, gotta run away from this. There's no point fighting it. Like I said, she's got hunger. Right, let's have a look. So yeah, the tier 2 tower should be absolutely fine. Satos militia now. I think we're going to want to try and pull away. I'm just going to try and avoid fighting. If I can get my infrastructure built up through my tower network, we might have a chance here. I think it's the only chance that we realistically have that my towers just do tons and tons of damage. Right. What are we going to do here? Yeah, we should be fine there. Tower onto this lord, hopefully. We're going to try and... I don't think we'd do well. Yeah, look, this is what I'm looking for. This is exactly what I'm looking for. The AI being dumb on the outside. They don't have this gatehouse, so they'll have to climb walls, so hopefully that'll bug them a little bit as well. Damn, I should have built a barricade there. Maybe I do sit here and build a barricade and let her shoot me. Unironically, that doesn't sound terrible. I don't think she's on the. I don't think she's on the barricade. So that's a huge stall. Watch my cannon hit her and push her into the barricade. I don't know if the AI is gonna be smart enough to move around. Like, I genuinely don't know if that's... Because this should be worth it. Oh, she's too close. No. Damn it. I thought she wouldn't be. How can I do this then? I gotta run away then. No, the cannon's just shooting the house. Bugger. That'd have been a really big delay there. Charger? Nah, it's just sacrificing the unit, right? Rush her down? No, she's got hungering, dude. She's got hungering and she can heal a lot.
Victory will be ours.
She's shooting the barricade. Hey, well, it's a good staller. Be a good time stall, at least. Right, what do we have left? We have one tower location, which can go here, and it's miles away from the point. That's really brutal.
We will have vengeance. Miners.
I'm just trying to think about how I can do this. Because that's connected to that, so it'd be a waste to put a tower there. Wow, this has a lot of towers connected to it. 4 of them, yeah, wow. She was really had that barricade? Yeah, she has a grudge against that barricade, I tell you. Just 50 minutes? Yeah, just 50 minutes, no worries. We'll have to wait and see, lads. We will have to wait and see, boys. You know your boy tries to make miracles happen, but I think this is a bit too big of a miracle to ask for. The cannons have missed every shot, annoyingly. Wait, now she's going to go capture it, I guess? I'm not sure what the guys are doing over this side. A cannon tower there, then. Tower here. I mean, if I build really fat barricades, it'll delay them coming this way, and then we can put a tower there. I don't hate that idea, honestly. So I've built a barricade here. This is so unbelievably cheesy, my goodness. If we manage to win this, this would be criminal. I'm not going to lie. I have robbed the AI of their victory. My goodness. We'll have robbed them. So barricade there now, barricade here. As long as we build another barricade here, I'm hopeful. Oh my god, do you guys remember when the barricade used to change the AI's positioning? Like, if you built a barricade preemptively in the battle, they wouldn't go that way. Like, it was like a wall. Here's to hoping, lads. Oh, good news is, she has heal capped. She has actually heal capped, so she might be actually possible to kill. There's a possibility she's possible to kill. 15 minutes, well, 14 minutes is gone. And, I mean, we're looking in dire stretches here, lads. I won't lie to you. So now we need the towers. A tower to protect us on that side. Hopefully we can push these guys back. We basically just need to fight them away from the... like, move them away from the barricade to delay them. What I could have done is actually put in this barricade there. That monument barricade would have probably been really smart. Hopefully the Sartosa militia will be delayed at least a little bit. I think we'll slowly lose if we lose this point, right? So, which Dwarf Warriors do I have here? We've got 2 Dwarf Warriors here that we need to go that way. That's Sartosa militias. Thankfully they're being shot at now. That's a mage. Ammo restock work on minus 2. Yep. Damn it, I won't have time to build that, I don't think. Screw it, I'm going to build it anyway. No, I'm not a smart man! No! Right as they started routing. Damn it. Let's let through the first wave. Nah, this is too difficult, boys. Not having towers makes this impossible. We tried. We tried. Sorry, boys, to let down. Sorry to let the boys down. Wait, the barricade itself says it replenishes ammunition. Wait. Wait, really? It replenishes ammunition, you say? Let me check. Wait, is it the first initial barricade that you normally can if you go up and down on it on the barricade, you can. Yeah, replenishes ammunition. Yeah, that's always been the case. They've just formally put that in there. Yeah, they've clearly it's not a defined bug anymore. It's intentional. Clearly, it's intentional. It's not a defined bug. I would imagine. If they're putting it in there as a tooltip, I'm assuming that's legitness. But folks, I have got to go travel to London tomorrow, so I'm going to depart here. I'm going to love you and leave you. Honestly, shout out to all the folks on Twitch hanging out. Shout out to all the folks on YouTube. I do appreciate you guys being wholesome hunks. You guys are incredible. You guys are breathtaking. I am humbled by you guys being amazing as always. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being amazing. We'll be traveling tomorrow, so we won't be streaming, but I'm going to be trying my best between now and tomorrow to get as many videos as I can prepared. Because like I said, I won't be streaming tomorrow. But yeah, thank you so much, guys. You guys are amazing. You guys are breathtaking. And I really, really appreciate you guys hanging out. Yeah, the channel has received insane amounts of love. And, we're not worthy. I'm not worthy. And I appreciate it, boys. So you guys take care of yourselves. Have a good morning, evening, night, wherever you are in the world. And thank you so much for watching. Stay blessed. Stay awesome. And I'll be back on Wednesday, hopefully. Bye-bye for now.